Welcome to Cameron University for this crosstown clash between the Lawton Wolverines and the Lawton Ike Eagles. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell. Pleased to be on the call this evening. Reeves, long drive down, but how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, it was a long drive down, but well worth it for a really good matchup here today between Lawton Ike and Lawton High School. Ready for a really good game here tonight, and yeah, we've got some football weather, that's for sure, so I'm fired up.
I am too. Those of you down here probably don't know us, but Reeves and I on the call up around the Metro the last couple of years on 107.7 The Franchise. Make the move to OSN this year, the Oklahoma Sports Net. Very excited to be with you guys. And Reeves, Lawton Ike in this game last year, an upset as they took down the Wolverines. Going to be a stiff task tonight, breaking in pretty much every new skill position and a new quarterback.
Yeah, we got to see their latest scrimmage at Westmore just about a week ago, and you know, there were some positives and negatives, I thought, mixed in within that scrimmage, but they definitely held their own. And, yeah, like you said, winning that game last year was a big morale booster to start the season for Lawton Eisenhower. So see if they can come out here again and do that all over again. But you know there's going to be some revenge on the mind of Lawton High School after what took place last year, losing this game by 7 points.
New coach for the Lawton Ike Eagles. If you're an OU fan, you're not going to like hearing this. A Texas Longhorn, Barrett Matthews, played tight end for the Horns back, I think, 12, 14, and 15, if I recall, and a good player, went on to play for the Houston Texans. So Lawton Ike, a coach that's more than capable. It's still going to be a tough task. Anytime you've got a brand-new quarterback, Reeves, in this level of Oklahoma high school football, it's going to be an uphill battle. We'll see if they can get that running game going, maybe take some pressure off him early.
Yeah, it definitely takes some time for new quarterbacks to kind of find the rhythm of the game. Watching some college football in week 0, obviously, a lot of the new quarterbacks in those matchups when I was watching, it's a lot of, early short passes, just trying to get the quarterback in a rhythm, trying to get him under control. So, Dave, maybe later in that second half, you can really start opening the playbook and hope that quarterback gains more confidence as the game goes on. But, yeah, I expect them to try to settle him in early on and then go from there. And, scoring 35 points last year in this matchup, they're probably very confident in what they can do offensively. Maybe a new group of guys this year, so it may take a little bit to get that under their belt. But, you got to have that confidence. And scoring 35 points again last year, that was something to be told. So, we'll see if they can replicate that again.
Something to draw back last year and kind of hope this offense can pick up where they left off. Going to be a tough task tonight. Speaking of offense, now the starting lineups presented by House of Honor Frames. We turn memories into masterpieces. Come see us for your custom framing and personalized gifts located between Planet Fitness and Harbor Freight in Cache Road. First for the Eisenhower Eagles. Offensive line, Brian Nicholas. He'll wear number 51. Starting quarterback, Amir Giles. He's number 11. Starting running back, number 2, Eric Knighton. Up there on the offensive line, a freshman, Omar Phillips, number 65. A senior next to him on the O-line, Michael Robinson. He'll wear 66. Number 18, Tranquil Scruggs is a tight end. Tyler Shootman wears number 76. He's up there on the O-line. Jason Seiler, number 60. Another offensive tackle. Tellis Weaver is a running back / tight end, wears number 28. And Joshua Williams is the wide receiver wearing number 13.
Yeah, we got to see this team in the scrimmage the other day. And, yeah, let's go ahead and hit a commercial, and we'll be right back.
This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way. And making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Welcome back to Cameron University here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell. We've got the band on the field. We were just talking about this before we went live, Reeves, the weather this week. Dude, I'm here for it. I mean, it's been hot. It's still summertime technically, but it's like this week it just went, all right, we're going to give you guys a little football weather, a little taste of the gray fall to come. Perfect.
Yeah, we've truly been blessed with the weather here recently. I mean, I reside in Oklahoma City, and a lot of rain throughout the week, but also it's better than 95 degrees of heat like we were facing during that summer, and especially for these guys down on the field. Here tonight, this is going to be really good conditions to play in, so really excited to see this matchup. And, yeah, I mean, for football across the state, I would hope this weather sticks because this is just perfect football weather, as Dave just said.
Well, it certainly is. There's nothing we can draw from last week to talk about, right? There's no previous game between these two a week ago to sit and dice up. So there are some games tomorrow to look at, on the college landscape. Oklahoma kicks off in Norman, 5 o'clock sharp. Oklahoma State already a win under their belt. But, Reeves, that came at a cost.
Yeah, that quarterback going down, that's a really tough break, especially after those first two drives. He looked pretty darn good, throwing a touchdown and then running for a really nice scrambling play for a touchdown on their second drive, but breaking that foot, and I think he's going to be out about 5 weeks or so not going to get him for the big Oregon matchup next week, and that's definitely tough. So, you're going to have to figure it out very quickly. But, at the end of the day, that's college football, Dave, and guys are going to go down. You never want it to be your quarterback. Yeah. That's a really tough one to, sustain an injury to, but at the end of the day, you got to look forward to next week. And then down in Norman tomorrow, excited to see what the Sooners have in store. I mean, I think the offense, if I had to guess, is going to be a lot better this year. You can't get much worse
about to say.
Than what, they put out on the field last year. So, it's going to be a wash of a game. They're much better than Illinois State, obviously. But you're looking forward to that Week 2 matchup against Michigan. And it's kind of similar between both Oklahoma schools. They both have big, big matchups in the Week 2 slate. Maybe the two biggest games of the entire college football slate next week reside in Eugene, Oregon with Oklahoma State, and then obviously in Norman with OU and Michigan. So, man, I mean, with high school kicking back off here tonight, and we had some games last week, and then college football getting going, it's just the best time of the year and my personal favorite time of the year, no doubt.
Always my favorite week of the year for what it kicks off. NFL coming up next, fantasy football drafts taking place. But, yeah, on that OU-Michigan front, College Game Day announced yesterday they will indeed be in Norman, Oklahoma for the battle of the
Shocker.
Yeah, no doubt. Thought they might go to Eugene. A lot of people around the station thought OSU holding stuff back last night for maybe the upset against the Ducks.
I'm not so sure about that.
Me
I think
neither.
They were just struggling a little bit. And
If they could have won 40-0, like you said, they would have.
yeah, I think so. But, it does throw your offense off a ton when that starting quarterback goes down in the first quarter. I mean, that is a tough thing to overcome. And, just looking on OU's front, if John Mateer were to go down, it's not an easy thing to recover from. So, yeah, you got to feel for OSU fans, and that's going to be a really tough game next week. I mean, I don't give them a whole lot of a chance up there in Eugene against Dan Lanning, but, hey, you never know, and that's why you play the game and don't just look at it on paper.
That's exactly right. Mike Gundy, when he's got a chip on his shoulder, nobody expecting much, is when the guy can be dangerous, but I agree. Tough chore to go up and beat Dan Lanning, who has it rocking and rolling in Eugene. Oklahoma tomorrow night, a lot of hype on the defense. Curious how that plays out. And as Reeves said, the offense last year, was just flat out embarrassing, to be blunt. So it's going to be tough to be worse than that. It will be better. Tonight here at Cameron University, which I found out they disbanded their football team long ago, Reeves, but keep this field for these kids to play on at times. Very cool gesture from Cameron.
Was not aware of that either, but, it is a pretty cool field, cool facilities here at Cameron. We were up here for the Oklahoma Sports Network meeting about a month ago or so, and that was a really good time getting to talk with all the different play-by-play and color guys that are going to be doing games on this network across the state, and a whole lot of talent was in that room, I'll tell you that. So it was really cool to talk to some people, and then, obviously touch base with the head man, Eric, so it was a fun time.
We're going to take a quick break. This is Lawton Ike Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Welcome back. Lawton Ike Football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Tremendous timing as we are set to honor America. And we will, of course, pause when that happens. But up until then, we'll look ahead at the Lawton Ike schedule presented by Morgan Stanley. Of course, tonight, Lawton. Next week, Lawton MacArthur. Then a tough one against Carl Albert. Following that, another tough one against the Stillwater team that is riding high from last year. Next is Southmore, then Putnam City, Piedmont, New Classen, Choctaw, and Bethany Reeves. A very stout schedule.
Yeah, definitely. But that's what happens when you're in a high class like this. And that Carl Albert game I have circled for sure after we commentated their games last year. And I know it was a big blowout in this matchup last year, Carl Albert against Ike. So
70-0, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to want some revenge in that game for sure. But it's tough against the Titans. They just roll out a great squad every single year.
Well, Lawton Ike football, you know, one thing I didn't know when we got to the scrimmage last week was the colors. But we are set to honor America here at Cameron. This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to TaycoRoofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Home Tech Solutions is your dependable contractor for heating, AC, and electrical services for your home or business. They're the ones to rely on with over 30 years experience, and they are 100% locally owned and operated. They see to it to take care of your comfort, offering everything from insulation to maintenance and servicing all brands in the greater Southwest Oklahoma area. Make sure you see them first for all your HVAC and electrical needs. Give them a call today, 580-919-0328. That's 580-919-0328.
Welcome back. Lawton Ike football here from Cameron University. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Reeves and I, first season with the OSN. Excited?
Very excited. Yeah, it's a new chapter for us, no doubt, in the commentating sphere, but love new challenges, and this opportunity presented itself, and we jumped all over it. So really excited for this season and a chance to call a really fun football team this year.
Shout out to our cameraman, Nate, and our producer, the man behind the curtain, making everything happen. And we're one big family here. We're crammed into about a 5x5 room, 4 guys, and a bunch of equipment. Calling a game, it feels very tight-knit already.
Not the tightest space we've ever been in commentating, that's for sure. I feel
Solid
like we've been in a closet before, and this is a oversized closet, so we'll take it.
Well, I was going to say before we had to honor America, the colors of Lawton Ike with the baby blue and the white, solid uniform.
Yeah,
combo.
really nice. The red mixed in there as well. It's a nice color combination. And then, you know, the Wolverines of Lawton High, they have some pretty stellar all-red uniforms as well. As looks like we're getting a coin toss here at midfield, just about getting ready to go. Cheerleaders are waving those pom-poms, and we're about ready to go here. Team's about to run out on the field for an intense rivalry matchup here at Cameron.
So it looks like the Wolverines will have a banner that was very nicely crafted and made that they're going to rip to shreds as they run through it. The Eisenhower Eagles have a nice blow-up tunnel on the far side of the field they will run through. Both teams, cheer squads and spirit squads, as Reeves alluded to, awaiting making a line for the teams to run through. It's back, ladies and gentlemen. Oklahoma High School Friday Night Lights. Let's get it.
Yeah, and you can tell just how intense this rivalry kind of runs here in Lawton. Saw multiple Beat Ike shirts, and then saw some Beat Lawton High shirts as well for the Eisenhower fans, obviously. So, no love lost between these two schools, that's for sure. And after a thrilling matchup last year, 35-28, Lawton Eisenhower was able to come out on top. I mean, I'm expecting another barn burner here at Cameron, and you kind of got to like the neutral field feel for a rivalry game like this, giving me some OU Texas vibes.
I'm about to say, we've got quite a rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas that takes place on a neutral site. There's something magical it adds, and especially when you get a crosstown rivalry.
Yeah.
Everybody in the same town. There were people out tailgating when I got here. It's a big deal, and whoever wins this game is going to get off on the right foot for the entire 25 season.
Definitely a game you don't want to lose early on. It's a tough one to overcome if you are to drop it. The nice part about it is you have the rest of the season to look forward to. But as Dave said, it's very important to start off on the right foot. And beating a rival, there's not much better things than that to start off your season.
So I didn't get the defense for the Lawton Ike Eagles starting lineup. Cornerback Messiah Vaney, wear number 9. Ricky Womack, number 5 on the defensive line. Safety DeQueer Bagby, he'll wear number 25. Number 44, Philip Bashore is a linebacker. Lawand Clark, linebacker, number 3. Number 7, Cervantes Ferguson is the other cornerback. He's a junior. Number 45, Jake Herbert is another linebacker. Another linebacker yet, number 24, Davion Howard. Deontay Johnson is a cornerback. He'll wear number 4. Gabriel Casapa is another linebacker. And then Matali Mutafa up there on the defensive line wears number 90, 5'10", 225 pound, Matali Mutafa.
Well, I think the NFL wide receiver Deontay Johnson was just recently cut, so maybe he's trying it in high school again.
Coming back to give it a go on the prep scene, we've got the armed forces, of course. It can't go without saying here in Lawton, Fort Sill, a very big military contingent, obviously with the fort being right here in town. And we've got some ceremonies on the field with members of the United States Marine Corps taking place as we speak. Did see a Marine recruiter just off the left as I walk in. I was afraid he was going to snag you as you walk in.
Oh, yeah. He tried to convince me, but I said, I think I want to commentate instead. But, it was a pretty good argument. And then I saw some ROTC kids as well. So, yeah, very well represented here at Cameron by both sides. And very excited for this matchup, Dave. I mean, there's been a whole lot of big-time news in the football world. I'm sure we have a lot of Cowboys fans in the stands right now.
Oh,
and trading away.
Rough days for Dallas fans.
Trading away big-time Micah Parsons. That's definitely, the big news in the football world, I would say, right now. And
right on the heels of Luka, by the way.
Yeah, Dallas losing 2 superstars within 6 months. So pretty crazy ordeal there, but that's football, and sometimes you got to make the tough decisions. Not saying I agree with old Jerry, but, it is a sport where you got to make tough decisions.
Might be a deal where it's best for both parties. The Cowboys getting that out of the locker room. Micah moving on for whatever reason just was not happy. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I was really hoping the Bears would get Parsons. Definitely not go somewhere in the same division with the Packers.
I mean, that division is going to be fun to watch this year. Detroit obviously winning it last year. Packers have a lot of expectation coming into this year, and then I think the Bears are slated to be a lot better after hiring Ben Johnson, and Caleb Williams should be better in year 2. And then let's not forget about the Vikings either.
Tyler Neal's team,
J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson obviously always doing great things for Minnesota. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun division to watch, and the football world will be watching closely.
Team captains now on the field representing. We are indeed getting close to kickoff here at Cameron University. 4 representing Lawton, 2 for Lawton Ike. Reeves, one fascinating part of a new coach like Barrett Matthews for Ike is to see the details. How does he run things? What do their practices look like? Mm-hmm. How many captains are you Brent Venables and send the entire team?
Yeah, I'm glad that was tossed aside this season. That was a bit phony in my opinion, but go on. Yeah.
It's always, just kind of a fascinating thing to see the difference between coaches when somebody takes over trying to instill their culture, what's going to be different.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of it is trial and error at the beginning as well. You have an idea in your head, what you want to implement, right, as you step in as the new head ball coach. But at the end of the day, you're going to, not everything you do in game one is going to stick, and you got to, figure out what you like, what you don't like, what works for your team, and maybe what doesn't. So, this is a tough one to step into, a heat of a crosstown rivalry. But, it's go time for Barrett Matthews and this Lawton Ike Eagle squad. They got to figure it out here early. And, a lot of expectation, obviously, after last year winning this rivalry matchup.
This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
And hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Welcome back, Cameron University on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell. While we were away, we indeed had the coin toss. Lawton won the toss and elected to receive. They will be moving right to left against the wind. So west to east, there is a pretty stiff breeze blowing across the field from our left to right. So right away, this Lawton Ike defense will be tested.
Yeah, and that tells you a lot about Lawton High's confidence, electing to receive early on, put that offense out there first drive, and, see if they can punch first in this rivalry matchup. Going to be very important to see who comes out strong.
The OSN Keys to the Game, presented by Subway. Reeves, after watching this team in practice, I'm going to say establish a ground game if you're Lawton Ike.
I would agree. Seems like they have some really good running backs back there, kind of carrying this offense. So the pass game didn't look as strong as we maybe thought coming in. So I would agree with you, really establish that run game. And then, Dave, another key for me would just be, basically establishing the pass game as well, but with short, intermediate passes, get your quarterback in a good rhythm and, see if he can come out slinging. So it's going to be fun to see this Lawton Eisenhower offense, but we get to see the defense first and see if they can come up with a big stop to start this rivalry game.
Looks like DJ Campbell is back deep with Chase Beadle for the Wolverines, and we're about set to go as Lawton Ike and Lawton are going to get this thing revved up to start both of their 25 seasons. Ike has the ball on the tee. Approaches, foot to leather, and we are underway. End-over-end kick, and it's going to be not taken for a touchback. So Lawton going to work first on offense, and we'll see right off the bat quarterback Joseph Simpson, 6 foot, 180-pound junior. Kind of curious at 6 feet what that passing game is going to look like for the Wolverines.
Yeah, really interested to see both these offenses here tonight. Wolverines in the all-red jerseys with those Michigan striped helmets. Pretty cool there. And then Lawton Eisenhower with the Philadelphia Eagles-looking helmets. Blue tops and then white jerseys, white pants. This is going to be a fun one.
Shotgun pistol set, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Running back Rosado Keyston behind quarterback Joseph Simpson. Man in motion right to slot left. Has a snap, gives it off on the jet sweep. Sorry, he keeps it right up the middle, 30-35. Good ball handling, faked me out. And Lawton High has a first down right off the bat. Good run.
Looked like a read option type play there where the quarterback can either keep it or give it off to his running back, and really good decision there to keep that ball, run up the middle for a first down for Lawton High.
Lawton High back over the ball, shotgun pistol set, tight end offset right, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Lawton Ike, 3-man front. Keyston Rosado to the right of quarterback Joseph Simpson, man in motion. Left to right, Simpson keeps it, 35-40, watch out, 45-50, still on his feet, 45-40, he's going to go, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Lawton. Did not take long for the Wolverines, and it's 6-0 Lawton High.
Really nice motion play there to draw the defense to one side, then you run the QB draw back the other way, and you break one tackle, and he's off to the races, so not an ideal start for Lawton Ike, and they're going to have to figure it out here very quickly.
So Lawton Ike punched right in the face to start this game as quarterback Joseph Simpson. I wondered at 6 foot, 180 pounds if he was going to be a threat on the ground. Indeed was, and it's 6-0 Lawton in the blink of an eye. 11:20 to go in quarter number 1.
Looks like a late man running on here and a little bit of a trickery formation. See if they go for 2 or not.
Simpson in at quarterback. We're awaiting the PAT. Got a bunch of shifting now. Simpson in the shotgun takes a snap. They are going to go for 2. Lob pass in the end zone, one-handed, caught. And it's 8-0 Lawton. This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome back. Oklahoma Sports Network, 8-0. Lawton on top. And we got a Lawton kickoff presented by Wayne's Drive-In. Well, Reeves, that drive summary should be pretty simple. 2 plays, 75 yards in the blink of an eye, and it is 8-0 Lawton.
Definitely not an ideal start, but, you know, it's a long game, and you got to figure it out here early, so not the defense you wanted to start that game, especially giving up the 2-point conversion, but now we'll see the offense on the field.
Drive summary presented by City National Bank. Appreciate all of our sponsors and what they do for Oklahoma high school athletics. Well, Lawton Ike got to feel a little stunned, a little in shock to just take the field, and you get 62-yard run out the gate. And look up, and you're behind 8-0. Then a one-handed catch for good measure to complete the 2-point play. Lawton High in kickoff formation. Ball is on the tee. Kicking it into what wind will have. We have a stoppage in play on the field for some reason. Looks like maybe a sideline issue taking place. Our officials are holding up things.
And as always, kickoffs are presented by Wayne's Drive-In.
Well, we've got our public address announcer reminding people something is against the law. So something happened. Maybe somebody threw something on the field. Hate to speculate. I think we're going to have a kickoff here. And we are. Side judges to the side, and here we go. All right. Confab is over. Foot to leather, end over end kick. Good one. Backing up and jumping up, making the catch dangerously. Slips at the 10, up ahead to the 15 and tackled right there. Not a good start for Lawton Ike.
First chance of the day to see this Lawton Eisenhower offense. The quarterback, Amir Giles, will have a tall task on his shoulders today, trying to maneuver around this Lawton High defense. And then the player Dave and I are both looking out for here today, the running back, number 2, Eric Knighton. Looks like Tellus Weaver, though, is in the backfield right now.
Tellus Weaver checked in to Amir Giles right. 2-by-2 set. Handoff right up the middle. Hit the line. Good run. Bust out ahead to the 20. They're going to mark at the 22-yard line. So a solid first down run by Tellus Weaver. We did notice him at the scrimmage. Big back. And he runs behind his pads.
We also noticed a high-tempo approach for Lawton Eisenhower, as we see early on.
2-by-2 spread, handoff again, hit the line of scrimmage, stacked up, and dropped right there. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles.
Yeah, it seems like Lawton High was all over that run up the middle there and trying to go with tempo, but offensive line just did not get the necessary push.
2 wide receivers stacked to the right, 2 stacked to the left. Giles claps his hand, and we're going to get a flag before the snap, and more than likely a false start as Giles trying to go fast. Offsides, excuse me, and that should be a free first down for Lawton Ike.
Wow, dead ball there. Did not see that one, but
I didn't either.
Yeah, they're pointing towards Lawton High, so that's going to be a
first down.
Really big-time first down there for Lawton Ike to give them some confidence here early.
Double stacked set left and right. Giles waits a snap, claps his hands, another offsides. Lawton shoots the gap, and Giles is fired up as they will get another free 5 yards.
That's what happens when you work on that cadence during the summer. You're able to get some guys to jump off sides, and it's working here in this first quarter of play. So really good job by Giles to draw the defensive line off sides twice now.
Double stack set. Weaver next to Giles. Turn, handoff to Weaver right to the middle. Tough sledding. He's not going to gain a yard. In fact, lose one. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and call it 6 from the 30-yard line. Lawton Ike going fast. Double stack set left and right. Giles, Weaver to his right, claps his hands. He's got it, throws, far side, caught. Evades the tackle nicely. 30, 35, first down, 40, all the way out to the 43-yard line. Excellent run after the catch, and Ike is on the move.
Yeah, and there's number 2, Eric Knighton. We saw him in the scrimmage make a really long touchdown play in that scrimmage. Really impressive run, and I think he's their do-it-all skill player in this offense.
Giles quickly to the line. Double stack set, left and right. Weaver to his right, has a snap, handoff, hit in the backfield, and dropped right there. Loss of a yard. Ike offensive line struggling with this Lawton defense early on.
Really good push on the first run of the game, but since then it's been the Lawton High defensive line really flying to the football.
2nd 11 from the 41. Giles throws far side screen set up, 40, 45. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 44-yard line, so a 3rd and 8 upcoming for Ike.
Definitely not the part of the field that Lawton Eisenhower wants to be living in, 3rd and long, but we'll see what they draw up here to try to convert the first down.
Wide receiver stacked left and right before the snap. We have whistles, and Coach Barrett Matthews is on the field unhappy with something. I think Lawton was granted a timeout. He is not happy with his quarterback whatsoever.
Looks like some confusion subbing for Lawton High, and he wanted to go ahead and get that play off.
9:10 to go here in the first. 8-0 Lawton on top.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank. With you all the way.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are big. Get this 25 Ram 1500 Laramie for $11,867 off MSRP, or this 25 Ram 2500 Bighorn for $5,063 off MSRP. Don't wait. These deals end soon. Power on with Merritt. It's time to drive into savings at Merritt Chevrolet GMC. All month long, take advantage of incredible August offers, like up to $4,000 in consumer cash and up to $1,250 in incremental bonus cash on select models. Stop by today.
Welcome back. Lawton Ike, 3rd down and 8. Giles is going to run. He's hit at the 45, and he is going no further. Is a good stand by the Lawton High Wolverines. Ends the threat. And we'll see what Coach Barrett Matthews decides to do here on 4th down.
Looks like the punt team's going to come on, and I definitely agree with that decision. Kind of a no man's land right here if you were to go for it. And if you do not convert, Lawton High has a very short field to go and score. As we see some late substitutions running on, a little bit of confusion with the punt team.
A lot of confusion going on, in fact, so bad that Lawton Ike is going to have to burn a timeout to get it sorted out. Reeves, we talked about the challenges for a new coach taking over a program is always stiff. You and I, again, at the scrimmage a few weeks ago, saw some things that were concerning, and we're again seeing them again today. And we'll talk more about it on the Lawton Ike OSN.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank.
Welcome back to Lawton Ike on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Snap is back. Foot is almost blocked. End over end kick is going to be fielded at the 30-yard line, 35, 40, and tackled at the 42-yard line. So the Wolverines with excellent field position, already leading 8-0, 8:25 to go here in the first.
Yeah, that punt was very nearly blocked there by Lawton High, so good job to just get that off and see if the defense can respond from giving up a 2-play touchdown drive to open this game, also giving up the 2-point conversion, and that's where our score stands at 8-0.
Wolverines on the field. Quarterback Joseph Simpson got the Wolverine faithful on their feet with a mad dash for a touchdown on their first drive. Claps his hands, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. Now he's going to run. Watch out. 45, 50, 45 hit. Flag down in the backfield in the area of holding, so we'll see if this run stands.
Yeah, I think this one's going to come back right there. Number 50 on Lawton High. Got a little too handsy with the jersey, and really a play he did not need to make, and that's a tough unforced error for Lawton High.
Well, about the only thing that slowed Lawton down so far is this penalty as they back up. And we'll give it another go on first down. Chain gang is set. It will be first down and 20 from the 32-yard line for the Wolverines.
Both teams just settling into this thus far. It's been a tough start for Lawton Ike, but at the end of the day, you have a lot of time left in this game to really right some of your wrongs that have taken place early.
Simpson all alone in the backfield, man in motion right to left. Simpson runs it up the middle, 35, puts his head down, still on his feet, all the way out to the 39-yard line. So for 6 foot, 180, kid's tough, Reeves.
Yeah, and I think if you're Lawton Ike, because we see a little bit of a skirmish there between the referees and the players, but I think if you're Lawton Ike, you got to start sending the house on some of these run plays because there has really been no passing threat thus far for Lawton High. We can see what they want to do offensively, and that's pound the football up the middle and to the outside. So, football's a game about making adjustments, and we'll see if Eisenhower is able to do that.
DJ Campbell splits out wide left. That's the field side for Lawton. Joseph Simpson in the shotgun, all alone. Away to snap. They've got a wing formation, tight ends, offset other side. Campbell in motion right to left before the snap. Another flag down. You see this quite a bit in the opening games. A little sloppy.
Yeah, definitely. And, when you're Lawton High and you're running all these different types of motions, it can be hard to, get them down really early on in the season. So they're having a little bit of difficulty here, and it's definitely helping out, Lawton Eisenhower a lot.
There's a few Lawton schools. That's going to happen. All right, so that erases the run for Simpson back to a 2nd and 20. Simpson, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers right into the boundary. Simpson claps his hands, handoff up the middle, good move to the outside, 40, 45, jumps over a man right there and down almost out the gate again as we've got extracurricular activity on the near side, but a good run. That's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable. He's 7 yards to go.
Certainly no love lost between these schools, and we're seeing a lot of chippy activity after the play each time down, but another good run for Lawton High, and they're in a 3rd and manageable here. Still a spot that Lawton High can get off the field certainly, but for Lawton High, you gained a lot of yardage back there.
Jumbo set, I formation. We got whistles beforehand as Lawton did not like the defensive alignment for Lawton Ike. It is 8-0, 6:30 to go, first quarter in Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are big. Get this 25 Ram 1500 Laramie for $11,867 off MSRP, or this 25 Ram 2500 Bighorn for $5,063 off MSRP. Don't wait. These deals end soon. Power on with Merritt. It's time to drive into savings at Merritt Chevrolet GMC. All month long, take advantage of incredible August offers, like up to $4,000 in consumer cash and up to $1,250 in incremental bonus.
Welcome back. Cameron University Lawton Ike here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as Lawton faces a 3rd down and 6. Jumbo set. Simpson claps his hands off up the middle. 50 has the first down. 45, watch out. 40, gang tackled 35-yard line, but another good run for Rosado Keyston, the 5'8", 180-pound junior, quick on his feet.
Yeah, and still no passes thus far from the Lawton High offense. You know what they want to do. That's pound the football, doing it very effectively thus far. It's time for Lawton Ike to make some adjustments.
Ike primarily in a 3-man front so far to start this game. We'll see if they can throw some more bodies up around the line of scrimmage. Lawton, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Tight end right. Simpson claps his hands, end around coming, flips it. Open field, 40, 35, 30. Evades a tackler, 25, slung down from behind, still on his feet, all the way down to the 21-yard line. Lawton picking up yardage in chunks.
Looks like we have a flag as well, maybe a late hit or a too aggressive of a pulling of a jersey there. We'll see if this is a personal foul or not.
We've got our officials confabbing here, and we'll wait and see what the call is after the play. Personal foul against Lawton Ike. So an auspicious beginning for the Eagles, already trailing 8-0, 5:50 to go here in the first. And that is going to give Lawton a first down just outside the Lawton Ike 10. As close as it can be to a first and goal without being.
Yeah, certainly not how you want to draw it up here to start the game, but again, you want to try to bow your neck in the red zone and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Shotgun formation. Simpson has Rosado to his left. Simpson back to pass, lobs it in the end zone, wide open, touchdown. Flag is down. We'll see if we get an illegal pick. that created space for DJ Campbell, Reeves, because he was wide open.
Yeah, I think either an illegal pick or some kind of illegal man downfield on an RPO play. But I think either way, Dave, this one's coming back.
As we await the call here from our official. Legal touching against the offense. Loss of down, second down. So apparently was covered up and went out on the route and caught the touchdown, which is a no-no. So luckily for Lawton Ike, 6 points off the board, but Reeves not showing a lot of signs stopping this Wolverine offense.
No, not so far, but you've been gifted with 3 penalties against the Lawton High offense. This drive, got to find a way to, again, bow your neck in the red zone and get a stop. I mean, you know, these penalties should be helping you, but not thus far.
Shotgun formation, trips left as you've got an offset. There's a snap. Simpson wasn't ready for it, dives on it, and falls on the ball all the way back at the 28-yard line, Reeves. So a loss of 18 there. If Lawton Ike has a chance to get off the field, this is it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 3 penalties on this drive and then a wild snap to lose about 15 to 20 yards there. So, as Dave said, this is the point in the drive. You have to step up and make a big play.
If the Eagles want a shot to stay in this one, this is critical. 3rd down and 27. Simpson in the gun, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Ike shows blitz. Simpson has it. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws it near side. Man is out there and just overthrown on the wheel route as he was looking for Braden Burrell. And that will bring up 4th down and 26 for the Wolverines.
Thought he had a pretty good look at the receiver in the middle. 2 guys streaking in the middle of that defense. Opts to throw to the wheel route. And just a little bit overthrown there. So another bullet dodged by Lawton Eisenhower, and we'll see what the play call is on a 4th and very long.
Well, it would be roughly a 47, 48-yard field goal. Lawton is going to keep the offense on the field. 4 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Simpson in the backfield all alone. Maybe a pooch punt. Simpson has it. He's back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's at the 30, still looking downfield. I think he's past the line of scrimmage, throws in the end zone. It is dropped. Had his man for a touchdown. I don't see a flag on the field, so that would have been a completed touchdown. Reeves dodged another bullet.
Yeah, man. I mean, really good job by the quarterback, number 4, Joseph Simpson, to get out of the pocket and give his receivers a chance to reroute to the back of the end zone. If you're Lawton Eisenhower, again, yeah, that is a really nice one to not give up there, because you let those receivers behind your defense, and luckily the drop pass gives you the turnover on downs and another chance for this Eisenhower offense to try to go tie this game up.
Amir Giles back at it at quarterback. He's got Eric Knighton to his left, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Hands off to Knighton, straight up the middle. Decent run out to the 30-yard line, so a pickup of 4. They're going to mark it at the 31, be 2nd down and 6.
We've seen Eric Knighton catch 2 passes on the outside and then take the handoff there. So truly a Swiss Army knife. They're going to give him the ball in any and every which way.
We've got all kinds of motion as Ike was trying to go fast, and that indeed will be a false start on the Eagles. Back it up 5.
Yeah, quite a few false starts on both sides here early. About 2 or 3 of them combined, so like Dave said, we often see this in early season matchups. You'll even see it at the college and NFL level where, guys are just kind of settling in to the game of football, so not very surprising.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Giles has Knighton to his left, claps his hands, hands off to Knighton, up the middle, hit, powers forward out to the 26-yard line, flag down again on the far side, and we will await the marker.
I think we're getting a face mask or a horse collar here, and that would be an automatic 1st down. At least that's what it looks like to me. No.
Illegal formation on Ike, okay.
Thought I saw the referee gesture to a face mask signal, but looks like it was an illegal substitution on Lawton Eisenhower. And, Dave, that's the type of thing that can happen with this high-tempo type of offense. have to have everybody set. You have to have the right personnel in, and when you're going at guns a-blazing speed, it can be difficult to do that.
So Ike has gone from a 2nd and 4 back to a 2nd and 11. As we have another stoppage in play for some reason.
And 3rd and 11, I believe.
Well, that's 2 penalties, dead ball that should have been. They got it marked at 3rd and 11. I'll go with it. I think we got a little confusion with the chain gang. Giles, shotgun formation, double stack left. Giles has it back to pass. Go route, near side, one-on-one coverage. It is well overthrown. And if it is indeed 3rd down, that will be bringing in to the Eagles' drive.
Yeah, just a go route there. You're just trying to give your receiver a chance to make a big play. One-on-one coverage, so I like the play call, but the ball was not placed accurately. Leads to the incomplete pass and a punting chance for Lawton Eisenhower. So this Lawton High defense has looked very strong here early in this ballgame.
Ike in punt formation. I love the colors, but baby blue on white from up here is a little tough to see. I'll get you the punter's name in just a second if I can.
Lawton High's been running out these dual returners.
I kind of like it.
Kind of cool.
Again, another late man on the field for the Eagles. They are set. Snap is back. Kick is off in the air. Wobbly kick. It's going to bounce at the 45-yard line and go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Just about the 37-yard line. So, again, Lawton, excellent field position. They lead it 8-0.
And another flag on the field. Right around the 40-yard line, so see what that's all about. Did not see anything illegal, but
catching the ball as it goes out of bounds. About the only thing I saw. We'll see what our officiating crew has to say after they break this confab. A lengthy discussion taking place about what happened here. Excellent crowd on hand, as you can imagine, from both teams. We've got a block in the back against Lawton, so back that up 10 yards from the spot, and they will scrimmage at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Eight nothing. Lawton on top. Lawton Ike, lucky it could be worse. A couple of penalties and a botched snap put an end to a dangerous-looking drive for the Wolverines. Wolverines back at it again. 2:30 to go in quarter number 1.
Update in Waco. Baylor gets 3 their first drive. Then Jackson Arnold follows it up with a 3-and-out. And Baylor is now on the 2-yard line of Auburn, looking to go up 10-0 early.
Sick 'em Bears.
Not sure that whole Jackson Arnold thing's going to work out, but hey, I could be wrong.
Might be a new quarterback by the time they come to Norman.
Not wrong about that.
Really could. Well, we're getting the ball marked off, as they should. And they are really backing it up. Goodness. Were there 2 penalties I missed? Maybe a dead ball?
I guess so.
Man.
Another interesting score, Colorado 7-0 on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Playing up in Boulder.
You know, Dion's not a coach I'd want to play with no expectation / a chip on his shoulder. Seems like he fires his team up in scenarios like that.
Simpson, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper comes near side. Ball fake. Wide open space to run. 30. Hit there. 35-yard line. Bent backwards. The Lawton Knight coach is throwing his headset on the far side. Did not like something about that play, but it's 1st and 10. Wolverines.
Appears he's more frustrated with his players than the officials here, so
can't blame him.
Not really sure. But yeah, another good run by Simpson and really good ball security there to hold on to it. They were trying to strip that football away, but he holds on to it.
Simpson in the shotgun, pistol set, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Rosado shifts to the left of Simpson, claps his hands, back to pass. He's got time in the pocket, throws it deep down the middle of the field. It is up for grabs and incomplete. Good coverage there on the back end by Lawton Ike. As Simpson threw into double coverage, that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Really nothing there over the top. Great defense by Lawton Ike, making sure those deep routes don't beat you. And a very forced pass there over the top that probably should have been intercepted.
So 2nd down and 10, Lawton, as they tried to go for the gusto on a deep post. Well defended by Ike. 1:42 to go in the first, 8-0. Wolverines on top. 2nd down and 10 from their own 35. Jumbo bunch set. Now they shift out of that. 1 wide receiver right, 2 to the left. Man in motion, slot left in the backfield. Turns, hands off. 35 coming near side, and that's good tackle. He's only going to gain 3 yards. A lot of window dressing. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Flag, late flag. We'll see if Lawton Ike just did something else to cost the D. I didn't see what happened, but it was out of bounds after the play. So dead ball personal foul against Lawton, so a 3rd and 7. Will turn into a 3rd down and 22. So Lawton Ike playing with fire here. Another great chance to get off the field.
No doubt about it. Since that first drive, their defense really has stepped up and given themselves a fighting chance in this one.
Shotgun pistol set, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Now Rosado shifts to the right of Simpson, claps his hands, he's got it. Back to pass, rushes on, throws the screen, set up, breaks a tackle to 25, up into the 30-yard line, well short of the 1st down, so well defended by Lawton Ike.
Yeah, and looks like we have an injured player down. Appears to be number 3, Keyston Rosado for Lawton. Took a hard shot on that play.
So timeout on the field as we have Keyston Rosado down being looked at. It is 8-0. Lawton over Lawton Ike here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
.36-yard line, and that's where Lawton Eisenhower will take over for their third drive of this first quarter.
Well, amazingly to say, they're only down 8-0, Reeves. It feels like they should be down at least 28-0 by now in the first. Still have a puncher's chance, and it would go a long way if they're able to go down and get something on the board with good field position here after their defense again bows their neck and forces a stop.
Strange game thus far. You know, you kind of thought Lawton High was going to come out here with a really efficient game plan after the 8-0 start, but it's been Lawton Eisenhower playing the better game here lately.
Before the snap, pre-snap movement, wide receiver in motion. That'll back Lawton Ike up 5 yards.
Penalties have really stalled the drives of Lawton Eisenhower thus far, though. And you know, Dave, when this is a run-first offense, you're not doing yourself any favors with these pre-snap penalties.
Giles in the gun, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Lawton, 3-man front. Giles has a snap, turn, hands off up the middle.
Man.
He is stuffed and driven back. That's going to be a loss. Let's see where they mark it, of 2 yards. So going backwards, that'll bring up 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, that's the type of tackling every defensive coordinator in the country is preaching to his team. Let's get all the hats on the ball and let's drive him backwards. Really nice gang tackling right there by Lawton High.
Giles in the gun, 2 wide receivers stacked left, 2 to the right. 2nd down and 13. Giles hands off up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, and dropped just about there. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for Lawton Ike.
You know, they had a really solid run to start the game on that 1st and 10, gaining about 7 or 8 yards, and since then, just really not a lot in the run game. So, you know, Lawton High is able to just sit back and blitz their linebackers right now and really.
3 seconds to go in the quarter. We are not going to get another snap. 8-0. Lawton Ike trails Lawton here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving.
3rd down and 17 for Lawton Ike here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave Myrick and Reeves Mitchell. Giles has a snap, back to pass, time in the pocket, throws it deep over the middle to nobody. And that is going to bring up 4th down and 17. Really, Reeves, 3rd and 17, tough place to be.
Yeah, very tough place to live, and that's where they've been living the majority of this game right now with a lot of 3rd and longs. A 3rd and long in each of their first 3 drives, so that's not a recipe for success. And, you know, when you're not running the ball efficiently at all, it allows that defense to be able to just drop back and not give up anything deep. So, as Dave said, for the keys of the game, they're going to have to figure out how to run the football.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 45-yard line by the Wolverines yet again. Tremendous field position for Lawton High.
Got to give it up to this Lawton Ike punter thus far. He's had some pretty good ones, and Dave, the first 2 were in the face of adversity with rushers coming left and right.
I don't know how he got that first one off.
I don't know how he got either of them off. I mean, he has done an incredible job back there just getting off punts and then getting good distance on them as well, giving his defense a chance for some stops.
Simpson back on Rosado, the running back for Lawton, not out there this drive. That is Quavon Costin behind Preston. Now he shifts to Preston's left. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Handoff, trying to get away. Tackled in the backfield. Excellent play as we've got more extracurricular activity, but a loss of 5. Reeves shooting the gap that time. Lawton Ike, great play.
Yeah, tremendous play right there by number 5, Ricky Womack. And I was a little worried right there they were going to call a personal foul for a horse collar or something, but no flag is thrown, and, yeah, shot the gap with vengeance.
Simpson in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Tight end, strong side left. 2nd down and 14. Simpson claps his hands and a right tackle flinch. That'll back him up 5 more.
We were just asked if anybody's named Nicholas up here, and I don't think that's the case.
Nicholas. Any Nicholas? No.
No
Okay.
Saint Nick up here.
No Saint Nick. Got a bunch of Saints, just no Nicks. 2nd down and 19 for the Wolverines. Simpson, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right.
If Nicholas is listening out there, I would start running now.
Let us know. Simpson claps his hands, back to pass, set at the screen. It's hit and dropped. Again, excellent defensive play by the Eagles, Reeves, as that was number 3, Lawton Clark.
Yeah, I tried to set up the screen there, the tight end, number 11, Braden Burrell, but Lawton Ike all over it. They snuffed out that screen and able to get him for a loss. So this defense, really since the first drive of the game, has stepped up tremendously.
3rd down and 25. Not a lot of plays in the playbook. Simpson, shotgun formation as they scrimmage on the near hash. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Simpson claps his hands. He's got it. Back to pass in the pocket. Has time. Steps up. Being chased. Runs near side. Dumps it near side. Incomplete pass. And the Eagles have forced another 4th down. Reeves, this defense playing very well.
Yeah, and I got to shout out the senior defensive lineman, Ricky Womack, yet again. Great pressure on that play. Forced the quarterback to step up there and make an errant pass to the sideline as it falls incomplete, and another punting chance right now for Lawton High. So this defense has really bowed their neck when they need to.
$10:14 to go before halftime. 8-0. Lawton on top of Lawton Ike. Snap is back. Kick is away. Wobbly kick. It's going to be taken at the 35-yard line. Trying to get outside and cannot escape. Dropped at the 37. Good coverage by the Wolverines, and that is where the Eagles will scrimmage 1st and 10. Time to get this offense going, Reeves.
No doubt your defense has really stepped up ever since that first drive and given you ample amount of opportunities to get back in this ball game. But now it's on the offense to make some plays and lead a touchdown drive to either tie or, get this to a 1-point game.
Well, you keep referencing that first run. That was by number 28, Tellis Weaver. He's just not played very much since. Kind of dumbfounding. It looks like he might be back in the backfield. I can't quite make out who it is. Amir Giles in the shotgun. Double stacked right and left, and we've got all kinds of movement and a bad snap. We'll see if they go false start or offsides.
Well, he's back out there now.
And right off the bat, they're going to be backed up 5 yards for a illegal procedure.
Another pre-snap penalty that's just a killer. And I believe every drive thus far for Lawton Eisenhower has began with a pre-snap penalty.
Giles, shotgun set. He has hand off to Weaver. Room, 40, puts his head down out over the 43-yard line. So they got a big chunk back, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
And they caught a break right there. The receiver to the left was not set. Referee did not notice it, thankfully, for Lawton Eisenhower.
Ike wanting to go fast. Giles claps his hands off to Weaver. Right up the middle, puts his head down. He's out close to a 1st down. We'll see where the spot is, just short. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 inches for Lawton Ike.
Yeah, Weaver's like a big bowling ball, and I would just keep...
Just talked about him.
I would just keep handing it to him right now. He seems like he's doing all he can right now.
So they actually marked that a 1st down. Ike back to pass, throws, far side, caught, 45, ushered out of bounds at the 50-yard line, flagged down as he goes out of bounds. We'll see.
I think it's going to be a holding on number 13 out there. If I had to guess, it was thrown in that general vicinity, but we will see.
So every time Lawton Ike takes 1 step forward, it's 2 steps back. Reeves, I kind of see some good things out of this offense if they can get out of their own way.
You can see what they're trying to do, pound the football up the middle, and then Dave throw those screens to the outside and really stretch the defense. It's been a solid game plan thus far, but with an offensive attack like this, when you don't have much of a deep downfield throwing attack, you just cannot afford to have this many penalties.
Giles in the shotgun, double stacked right and left. He's got it back to pass, shoulder fake. He's in the pocket, breaks down, and he's going to be sacked. Blow the whistle. There you go. And they're going to mark that. Let's see where the official spot is. 33-yard line, so another loss. That's going to bring up 2nd down and roughly 17 yards.
Man, this game's getting really testy. You can just see a fight almost wanting to break out here after, 6 players are on top of the quarterback there, and looks like they're going to give him some forward progress on that one.
Well, they got 2nd and 23 mark. That's why I said 2nd and 17 originally. We'll see if they change that. Giles in the shotgun. Double stacked right and left. Claps his hands. He's got it. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. Over the middle. It is intercepted. Air-mailed his wide receiver, who is not happy with the throw as he was trying to hit Joshua Williams on the far side. Went over his head by about 5 feet, and that was an easy pick for Lawton.
Yeah, it was a good play by the quarterback to step up in the pocket, and he had a really clear throwing lane there to try to hit that in-breaking receiver. But as Dave said, you just air-mailed the pass, and there's a defender waiting for the football there. So a really tough mistake there. And Lawton High takes over with, yet again, great field position.
Well, that's rough, Reeves, because you see what they dialed up. You see what they went to. It was open.
It was wide open.
You just got to execute if you're the quarterback, Giles, there. But Reeves said, good field position for Lawton, already up 8-0, 8:27 to go before halftime. And we get whistles before the snap. Is this our first one? Jewelry having to go off the game?
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, we've seen that a lot in the past. There's some kind of discussion going on between our far side official and the Lawton Eisenhower bench, but looks like a player has to come off for whatever reason.
I'm going to go with jewelry.
Bracelet.
Just to be our first of the season. 1st and 10, Lawton, shotgun formation, bunch set, man in motion, right to left. Now stops, takes the handoff, sweeping near side, 50, 45, puts the head down all the way out to the 43-yard line, so a pickup of 7. Good run on first down.
Looks like they're going to use some tempo as well. We've seen that a lot from Ike thus far, not as much from Lawton High.
DJ Campbell out wide to the left, bunch set to the right. Simpson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, pitch to the near side. 40 has the first down, 45, 30, 35, all the way down to the 20-yard line. So a fake pitch to one way, brought it back to the other, and that was wide open, 1st and 10.
Yeah, just not enough penetration by the defense there and way too much time to make that decision on the option. Leads to a long gain there, and Lawton High is rolling down the field.
Simpson in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers, bunch set to the right. DJ Campbell out to the far left. Simpson, same exact play, coming near side, 20, better defense. I thought 15, 10, 5. He is going to be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Reeves, Lawton Ike had him hemmed in. 3 guys missed.
Yeah, crucial missed tackles there, and he's able to tiptoe the sideline, and I thought he got into the end zone, but they're going to rule him out at about the 5-yard line. So back-to-back same plays there, and really Lawton Ike did not know what to do on it.
So 1st down and goal, Lawton from the 5-yard line, jumbo set.
Run's coming here.
Shotgun pistol set, now shifts to the left, quarterback draw all the way, hit at the 5-yard line and dropped. They're going to mark it at the 5, so no gain. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Maybe another good time to pull back out that pop pass that they ran on the 2-point conversion earlier to get this score to 8-0. Was a really nifty play here early on, but yeah, Dave, early on you can tell they really want to run this quarterback, and for good reason. He runs like a running back.
Well, on that note, he just came out of the game as we have a new quarterback on the field. That is number 15, David Baker. He's going to take the snap. We got split backs, jumbo set, 2nd down and goal from the 5. Baker. All shift left. Now we've got a wildcat to the running back. Pop pass over the middle. It's almost another one-handed catch. Exactly the same play to the same guy.
Wow, what a tremendous play call there. Just a little bit of an overthrow by the backup running back. But, man, that's a heck of a play call right there. Gotta love to see it.
They were trying to hit Braden Burrell, the 6'3", 220-pound junior tight end who had the one-handed catch earlier. Almost 3rd down and goal for Lawton.
Needed Dimitri Flowers on that one.
Baker stays in at quarterback. We'll see who actually takes the snap. It's Baker. Quarterback run all the way. 5, puts head down, touchdown. Lawton over the right side, room to gallop. And just like that, it's 13-0 Wolverines.
Yeah, QB sweep there to the outside, and looks like Lawton Ike was very outnumbered there. So a couple lead blockers leading the way for Baker, and he's able to barrel into the end zone for the second touchdown of the night for Lawton High. We'll see if they go for 2 yet again.
That's right. They made 2 earlier, so just forget what I said at 13. It's 14-0 Lawton. And they are lined up in the same formation. Let's see if they go for 2. Simpson in the backfield, the entire team to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right.
Late man runs on for Lawton Ike. Looks like they're very confused, Dave.
Might be a good time to spend a timeout. Not going to. Simpson claps his hands. Bad snap. He's got it. Rolling right. He's got all kinds of room to run. Cuts it inside, and they get the 2-point conversion. That's way too easy. Timeout on the field. 6:23 to go. It is 16-0. Lawton over Lawton Ike on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510.
Earlier on, or this could be a whole lot worse, Reeves, but still, Lawton Ike had every chance to stay in this game.
Yeah, they did, and just way too many miscues thus far. Got to clean it up sooner rather than later.
Kickoff taken 25 and bashed down right there. They're going to mark it out to the 29-yard line, so decent field position for Lawton Ike. Reeves, you got to get that run game going and avoid shooting your toes off as you do it.
No doubt about it. And, yeah, I would agree the pre-snap penalties have been killer thus far for a run-oriented offense. It's just not the way you want to start drives, and when you're already playing behind the sticks, it makes it that much easier for the defense to game plan and implement what they want to do. So see if they can clean up the pre-snap penalties and try to get a good drive going. It's much needed right now, trailing by 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
A long huddle on the far side by Lawton Ike, assume trying to hammer that very point home. If you guys stop with the infractions, we're right in this game because they have moved the football. Giles back out. He's got Eric Knighton to his right. Split back set, wide receiver to either side as they scrimmage on the far hash. And we've got whistles.
Oh, man.
Oh, coming out of a timeout. Have to take another one. Not good to see that kind of stuff. But first game of the season, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Looks like some personnel issues there. And this will probably be a pretty quick discussion, but you never want to burn a timeout. Coming right out of one.
No.
Yeah.
Well, first game, you got to work through some stuff. First-year head coach, it's tough duty, replacing a lot. Well, Ike right back over the football. Lawton saying, hang on a minute, we want to take every second of this timeout. All right, well, let's try it again. First down and 10, Ike. Giles in the shotgun, split back sets, one wide receiver right, two to the left in a stacked formation. Giles awaits a snap. Lawton, three-man front. He's got it. Fumble in the backfield. Watch out. Fight for the ball. I think Lawton might have jumped on it. We'll see what the call is.
Which Lawton?
Woo! Second down for Ike. As the baby blue pounces back on the ball. Good hustle play.
Can't go wrong when you just say Lawton jumped on it. And they're still going to hurry up off the fumble. Kind of an interesting wrinkle here.
Second down and 14. Giles has a snap, hands off up the middle, very congested, runs ahead for maybe a gain of 2. That'll bring up third down and 14 to go.
Tough sledding with this run game thus far, and Tellis Weaver, number 28, has really been the
only one
to get some leeway back there. All the other running backs have really struggled to find room.
3rd and 13, split backs, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Giles brings the backfield ahead, claps his hands, wants to throw, does, far side. It's incomplete, out of the reach, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 13 for the Eagles.
That's going to bring on the punt team yet again, so this offense just not able to find their footing thus far, and we're getting into danger zone, no doubt about it, as it appears Lawton High is going to get really good field position yet again, though this punter has done everything in his power to try to flip the field.
Maybe a player of the game hint right there.
I mean, he stepped up thus far, I'll tell you that.
He is going to be kicking again the wind on this one. Lawton with 2 returners back deep.
Busy day.
Again, Lawton Ike with a player late to get on the field.
Really undisciplined thus far.
And we got flags down. Probably an illegal substitution, if I had to guess, upcoming. Yep. Tough duty here on opening night.
A lot of mistakes early in this half. And it really adds confidence as well to the Lawton High side when they know.
High snap. Can't quite get to it. Does, and he's tackled right there. That's going to bring up a 1st down and goal for Lawton.
Touchdown.
They're going to call it a touchdown.
He fumbled it, yeah.
He was on the ground with the ball. I didn't see that, but they're going to call it a touchdown for Lawton. So bad goes to worse for Lawton Ike. And it's now 23-0 with 5:14 to go before halftime.
Yeah, I can't blame the punter there. Just a really bad snap, and then he's trying to pick it up, and he is absolutely walloped, losing the ball in the process, and Lawton High picks it up in the end zone for the touchdown. So disaster is ensuing as we speak.
I really want to see a replay on that because I thought he was down with the ball, and then it just kind of came out. But the call on the field will not go anywhere since there is no replay in high school football. And once again, Lawton lined up to go for 2. They lead it 22-0.
Same formation they've been in on all of these 2-point conversions. One time they ran the pop pass to the back of the end zone, and then the other, the quarterback just kind of ran it in by himself. So we'll see what they draw up here.
Has it, throws, left-handed, broken up at the very last second. Nicely done for Lawton Ike to avoid the 2-point conversion, so it stays. Lawton 22, Ike 0. This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
To go before halftime, 22-0. Lawton on top of Lawton Ike. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Hope you're having a great Friday evening as football kicks off across the state of Oklahoma. Elgin trailing in their game 14-13, but driving as we understand. College action taking place 14-3 Auburn over Baylor down in Waco. Jackson Arnold, the revenge tour, just getting started.
Yeah, sounds like from Twitter that Baylor's getting pushed around on the line of scrimmage, so not very surprising to you. I know you really like the Jimmies and Joes that Auburn has this year.
Good roster, man. Good lineup. I'm not a big Hugh Freeze fan, but they got a lot of talent.
Looks like a big missed opportunity for Baylor, too, going for 4th and goal and not getting it early in the game.
Lawton, kind of a pooch kick. It's fielded not very cleanly, but it is fielded at the 36-yard line by Lawton Ike. So they'll have good field position here with 5:14 to go before halftime. I don't know if that was by design or just a miss hit.
Yeah, they might have seen something they liked over there with the potential pooch kick, but we're not able to get it, and it does set up really good field position for Lawton Ike.
Well, our man Tellis Weaver, number 28, back in the game at running back next to Giles. Giles claps his hand off to Weaver up the middle, puts the head down, 40-yard line. Well, that's a 5-yard first down gain. So I would keep doing that until they stop it. Just me. Weaver still in there. Giles claps his hand off again to Weaver, puts the head on the pile. They're going to give him 2, so it'll bring up 3rd down and call it 4 for Lawton Ike.
Yeah, and the tempo is not really working out for him thus far. It seems like Lawton High kind of knows what's coming.
I'd like to see Giles keep it one of these times. Hands off to Weaver up the middle, puts the head down, trying. Just gets to the 38-yard line. He's going to be 3 yards short of a first down.
Brings up a big decision here.
You almost have no choice.
For Lawton Ike, seems like they're going to go ahead and go for it. As it's only about 3 yards to gain, a long 3 at that, though.
Well, I think if Giles ever pulls that out of the belly of Weaver and keeps it around the end, he can run for days. 4th down, Giles throws near side, and it's incomplete. High throw, and that's a turnover on downs. Lawton will take over in Lawton Ike territory. Not sure about that play call when you need 3 yards.
Yeah, trying to get the ball over there to Knighton, who's their do-it-all receiver / running back, but just too high of a throw, and Lawton High was all over it as well.
Yeah,
so,
they were.
You know, that's a tough one right there. And with a touchdown here, Lawton High will have already scored more points than they did in this game last year.
Pretty telling. New year, new teams. Wolverines will scrimmage from the Lawton Ike 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun pistol set, trips to the right, bunch set. Simpson claps his hand off up the middle, room to run, 40. Pulled down from behind after a 3-yard gain, so good defense after an initial hold. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for Lawton.
Yeah, they've really controlled the pace of this game thus far, and the run attack has been very good so far for Lawton High, able to run to the outside and the inside.
Simpson, hands off up the middle, room to run, puts the head down 30, watch out, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Lawton. Another run out the gate. And just like that, it's 28-0 Wolverines.
Yeah, really poor tackling right there by Lawton Ike. It's what you call arm tackles, and got to get in a better stance there and really hit the running back in the pads. But, yeah, too many arm tackles there. He runs right through them all the way to the end zone for the touchdown, and this one is a little bit out of hand here in the first half.
28-0, Lawton on top, and this time they will line up for a traditional point after attempt. Snap is back, kick is up, does not look very pretty, but it crawls over the bar. 29-0, Lawton on top of Lawton Ike. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Welcome back to Cameron University here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we 3:26 to go before halftime. Lawton leads Lawton Ike 29-0. Dave Myrick along with Reese Mitchell. Hope you're enjoying some early season Friday night high school football. Well, the Waynes drive-in kickoff following another long touchdown run for the Wolverines. Lawton decides to go an onside kick, and it's going to be recovered by Lawton Ike. Reeves rivalries, blood in the water. They're going for it.
Yeah, that's rough right there. Lawton Ike's not too happy about that, but fortunately for them, they're able to fall on it. And, if they're going to keep doing that, you're going to continue to get good field positions. So got to take advantage of it eventually.
So up 29-0 with 3 minutes to go before halftime, trying an onside kick. Blood in the water. I'm here for it. And we'll see if Lawton Ike takes that personal and tries to go get on the board for the first time tonight. Giles in the shotgun, split backs. Wide receivers, one to the right, two to the left. Giles taking his time, sends a man in motion out of the backfield towards the right. Handoff up the middle, hit in the backfield and dropped for a yard loss.
Yeah, I'm shocked they didn't try to throw the screen to the far boundary.
Agreed.
The near boundary, actually, because there's just one cornerback over there trying to guard two people. So sometimes it's just a numbers game, and you got to take advantage of things like that.
Split backs, two wide receivers right, one to the left. Man in motion out of the backfield again. Handoff up the middle, room to run. Watch out, 40-yard line. Good move, 35, 30. Just tripped up at the 29-yard line, but Eric Knighton shows some life for the Eagles, and it's first down.
Yeah, really nice cut to evade the linebacker and then a burst of speed to get all the way down to about the 27-yard line.
Split backs again, motion to the wide side of the field. Handoff to Knighton over the right side. Tripped up just at the 29-yard line, so a decent gain of 5. That'll bring up second down and 5 for the Eagles. Clock ticks. 2:30 to go before halftime. Ike trying to get on the board. They trail it 29-0. And we've got whistles and a timeout as the Wolverines want to talk things over here. Well, 29-0 on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is Lawton Ike football.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Welcome back, Cameron University. Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell. We've got 2:23 to go before halftime. 29-0 Lawton on top. The Eagles with 2nd and 6. Giles hands off up the middle, stuffed in the backfield and pushed backwards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Lawton Ike.
Yeah, they've ran the ball much better on this drive thus far. But eventually it just seems like Lawton High knows what's coming, and right there they shoot the gap for the tackle for loss.
So important spot in this game if Lawton Ike wants to have any shot in the second half. Got to get on the board before halftime. 3rd and 9, Knighton in motion, left to right. Giles back to pass, under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's going to be hit and dropped. Helmet comes off. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and long, and we'll see what the Eagles decide to do here.
Yeah, I wouldn't suspect they have a kicking game from this range. Not most high school teams do, so probably a go-for-it situation, and looks like another timeout will be spent by Ike.
The timeout on the field. We've got 1:44 to go before halftime. Lawton Ike facing 4th down and 8. They trail it 29-0, Reeves. You got to go for it, and you got to put the ball in the end zone. I don't see them lining up and going down the field 27 yards against this defense.
Yeah, nor do I. I think you got to definitely throw this football, see if one of your receivers can step up and make a big catch to get this first down, but starts with the offensive line.
This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to TaycoRoofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust.
Welcome back. Cameron University here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. As we've got a long field goal upcoming for Lawton Ike. Snap back kick is underway. End over end kick. It is not long enough. So as Reeves mentioned, very few high school teams have a kicker that can make it from the 47, 48-yard mark. Gave it a good go, just short.
Yeah, a really good kick there, just a little bit short there. And it's tough if you didn't lose the yards on 3rd down. That might have been a kick that goes in.
Right.
So just the little things, Dave. Every yard is important in the game of football.
Thank you, Grandpa. Need to say that with the list, but stop listening to be said earlier.
It's a game of inches.
Well, we'll see if Lawton is going to keep the foot on the gas here with 1:44 to go. They're up 29-0 just to get the locker room, or if they want to inflict more damage. Simpson all alone in the shotgun. They've got 4 wide receivers left, one to the right. He's got it back to pass, throws deep over the middle. He's got a man open. It's just overthrown at the 50-yard line. As he had a wide receiver streaking free, that was Chase Beadle, the 5'10", 160-pound junior. And that answers my question, Reeves, going for blood.
Oh, no doubt about it. And we've still got a whole nother half of football to play after this. So they're not stepping their foot off the gas anytime soon.
Lawton back to it again. 4 wide receivers left, one to the right. Simpson all alone in the backfield. Claps his hands. He's got it. Quarterback draw. He's got blockers in front. 25-30. Evades a tackle. 35 out to the 38-yard line. So a good run. And that's a first down for Lawton High.
Yeah, I do not think Lawton Ike expected the QB draw there, and almost like the Red Sea parting, as there's a whole host of yards up the middle. Good run by the quarterback to pick up a first down.
Same formation. 4 wide receivers left, and Simpson clocks the ball to stop the clock. 1:22 to go before
Interesting
halftime.
decision there.
Yeah.
Not even under a minute.
Well, they're trying to work on some different in-game scenarios here, I guess. Simpson deploys 4 wide receivers out to the left. 1 wide receiver into the boundary near side as they move left to right, leading 29-0. Minute 20 to go before halftime. Simpson claps his hands. He's got it. Back to pass, looking near side. Still looking, trying to direct traffic, and is going to dump it out of bounds. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, if you're Lawton Ike, you'll certainly take the spike, and it just gives you a free stop on first down. So now we're already to 3rd down and long here. So, really interesting call on that first down. Also keeps some time on the clock for Lawton Ike to potentially go score.
Well, this is already the longest 3 minutes in the history to go before halftime.
Yeah.
Might as well keep it going. Let's go. 3rd and 10 for the Wolverines. Simpson in the backfield has 2 wide receivers deployed to the near side, 1 to the left. Claps his hands. Fake handoff. Back to pass. Under pressure. Rolls near side. Dumps it off near side. Overthrown out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th and 10 for Lawton High.
Yeah, I'll say the Lawton Ike defensive line has really come to play here, especially when Lawton High has chosen to pass. You know, they've rushed the passer very well and effectively, forcing him into some errant decisions. And a big stop right there looks like Lawton High is going to go ahead and punt this football.
So we've got a bunch of guys that I think for Lawton were already making their way to the locker room thinking they were going to possess the ball. They had to run back on the field to get in punt formation. Clock stop, minute 8 to go before halftime. 29-0, Lawton on top. 4th and 10, snap back. Kick is in the air, wobbly kick. Going to be fielded and dropped. Watch out, fumble, and Lawton has it. Just disaster unfolding for the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a really tough one right there. We have a flag way back behind the play. So we'll see what this is all about. But if this play stands, it gives Lawton High great field position to go score one more time here before half.
Holding against Lawton. So we'll see if they're going to call that before or after the fumble and recovery. Well, it doesn't matter. Lawton High can make them repunt it. So luckily for the Eagles, there will be no fumble.
Maybe you just let this one go instead of trying to return it on this one. You really cannot afford to give up any points here for the end of the half, already trailing by a substantial amount.
So Lawton is going to be backed up 10 yards, and they will retry the kick. And we have been stuck at 2 minutes to go before halftime for, I swear, half an hour. Snap back. Kick in the air. Line drive. Kick. It's going to be fielded on a jump. Coming far side. Tripped up at the 37-yard line, and that is where the Eagles will scrimmage 1st and 10. And we have another flag down. On the
a lot of
side.
penalties.
Yeah, it's getting kind of sloppy out there tonight. Well, it might be a good call if you're Lawton Ike just to knee this one out, get to the locker room, and see if you can regroup for the second half.
I would agree.
As we have a confab taking place. Looks like they're going to mark the ball at the 39-yard line of Lawton Ike, and that is where they will scrimmage. 45 seconds to go before halftime. They trail it 29-0.
Yeah, been a disastrous half for sure for Lawton Ike, but, you know, a lot more things could have gone wrong as well. You've kind of dodged some bullets in this game as well, so, you know, still a lot of game to play in this one, but not sure you can accomplish that much in the end of this half, especially with no passing threat.
Well, and you don't want to turn the ball over and allow anything to happen bad. Giles back to pass. Blitz is on. He is hit and dropped in the backfield. Well, at least he hung on to the football. That was dicey for a second. Clock ticks. 34 seconds to go. 31 seconds on the play clock. And the clock has stopped for some reason. Flag down, another one. Did not see that.
Personal foul.
After the play.
Yeah.
Going against Lawton.
You could kind of see that one building up through the entirety of this game. I mean, there's been a lot of chippiness out there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't hear the number. Whoever it is, if they get one more, will be disqualified. So 1st and 10 for Lawton Ike. They put it at the 35-yard line. Giles, handoff up the middle. Room to run, 40, 45, head down, 50-yard line as he took out some frustration on a Lawton Wolverine player, and that is our guy, number 28, Tellis Weaver, big running back.
Yeah, he lowered the boom on that one, and maybe the best play of the half for Lawton Ike right there.
15 seconds to go. Giles in the shotgun. He's got it. Back to pass. Under pressure. Nowhere to go. Spins out. Runs near side. Trying to get the edge. He gets away just for a second. Is banged down at the 49-yard line of Lawton. 2 seconds to go. 1 second to go. And that will do it. As we have reached the half here at Cameron with Lawton Ike. The Eagles trailing 29-0 to the Lawton Wolverines. Well, Reeves, not a lot to draw from positive for Lawton in that first half. We'll see if they can regroup here in the second.
Yep. That's a tough first half for Lawton, but at the end of the day, some positives happened in that half. The defensive line, I thought, played pretty darn well, so we'll see what they can draw up at halftime and come out for the second half with.
We'll keep it here. We're going to show you the band, get some FaceTime, and back with you guys to start the second half again. 29-0, Lawton leads Lawton here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job?
Landmarks. They stand as...
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you. Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Home Tech Solutions is your dependable contractor for heating, AC, and electrical services for your home or business. They're the ones to rely on with over 30 years experience, and they are 100% locally owned and operated. They see to it to take care of your comfort, offering everything from installation to maintenance and servicing all brands in the greater Southwest Oklahoma area. Make sure you see them first for all your HVAC and electrical needs. Give them a call today, 580-919-0328. That's 580-919-0328.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
And hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with the Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders.
Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial. Geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are big. Get this 25 Ram 1500 Laramie for $11,867 off MSRP, or this 25 Ram 2500 Bighorn for $5,063 off MSRP. Don't wait. These deals end soon. Power on with Merritt. It's time to drive into savings at Merritt Chevrolet GMC. All month long, take advantage of incredible August offers, like up to $4,000 in consumer cash and up to $1,250 in incremental bonus cash on select models. Stop by today. Merritt Chevrolet GMC. Power on with Merritt.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radio pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Welcome back to Cameron University. As we're at the half, just coming out of the half, 20 seconds ago, Dave Myrick and Reeves Mitchell here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 29-0. Lawton on top of Lawton Ike. Reeves, not a lot to point to positive there for the Eagles in the first half. Maybe a run game with Weaver they can look to really establish here in the second half. And have something, to point to positively on the board getting out of this.
Yeah, I thought all things considered, their defense really played a good half. It's just when the Lawton High offense has the ball 7 or 8 times, they're too dynamic of an attack to not find the end zone a couple times. So, the offense did not do the defense any favors, and I think that's kind of what led to this lopsided score here at halftime. Really no ball control at all by this Lawton Ike offense, and that's been the main detriment. They haven't been able to really take any time off the clock, no time of possession. They've turned the ball over a couple of times. They have penalized themselves. And, they've had some catastrophes that have led to short fields for the Lawton High offense. So, Dave, a lot of these problems they're having early on, they're kind of inflicting upon themselves. So if they can just get out of their own way, I think it can be a much better half for the Eagles.
I agree with that. And Reeves, look, 29-0 is nothing in high school football. That's a couple touchdowns, a couple PATs, and you get a turnover, and guess what? You're right back in the game. It's just the way that second half unfolded with the turnovers and penalties and pre-snap penalties and guys running late on the field pretty much in every area. We saw a special teams disaster, a high snap that led to a turnover. We saw a botched, muffed punt led to a turnover. We saw sacks. We saw offsides, illegal. If you can clean that stuff up, you look at the scoreboard, and guess what? You're only down 3 touchdowns plus to your main rival with an entire half of football to go. So, still logically you're in it. Psychologically, though, where's their mind at?
Yeah, for sure. And way too many self-inflicted wounds in this one, as we were just saying. Running guys on late, left, and right. These are just little things that you really need to try to clean up and play a more clean football game down the stretch. And just getting the little things right, Dave, can go a long way and have some cause and effect to lead to some big results. So there were some positives in that half, no doubt. I thought the defensive line stepped up at times. Thought the offense had some good individual plays, but not able to string anything together consecutively, and that's what you need for touchdown drives.
Well, it got muggy in this box in the first half. I am glad to say with the sun down and breeze going down, much better up here. The lights fully on here at Cameron as nighttime has fallen over southwestern Oklahoma, and we are just about set for second half action here from Cameron. And as we talked about, Lawton Ike, you get something positive to start right out of the gate here in the second half. Anything's possible. They've got a chance. As remember, Lawton High won the toss in the first half, elected to receive, so Lawton Ike will get the ball here to start the second half. Moving into the wind on their opening drive. Of course, Lawton Ike across the way. Their fans not looking very happy. Lawton right here in front of us having a much better halftime experience. But here we go. Kickoff here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, presented by Wayne's Drive-In. Lawton has the ball on the tee, and as Reeves said, their Michigan Wolverine-esque helmets ready to start the second half. Approaches the ball, foot to leather, and we're underway here to start the second half. Kick taken, 20-yard line, 25, good coverage. He'll be dragged down at the 27-yard line. That is where the Eagles will scrimmage, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and for this offense, like we were saying, there's been some success in the run game, especially later in that first half of play. Not much in the pass game except for the screens to either boundary. Would like to see if they can get some downfield passing going. You know, the one pass they kind of tried to throw intermediately, the quarterback just sailed it over the receiver's head, led to an interception. It was a wide-open receiver there. Right play drawn up, but wrong result.
Yeah, and we saw some of that scrimmage, right? Just inconsistent intermediate passing game, and kind of thought that might be an issue. We'll see if Giles can get a little bit sharper. 1st and 10, Eagles split back set. Giles deploys 2 wide receivers left and 1 to the right. Ball in the near hash. Hands off up the middle into traffic. Squirts out 30-yard line for a gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for Lawton Ike.
Yeah, they've been trying to run it up the middle a lot this game. And, again, like we were saying, Weaver's had some good success. Knighton has also made some good plays. But other than that, tough sledding for this offensive line and running back duo.
Knighton to the right, Halliburton to the left. Halliburton gets a snap up the middle, tries to spin out of a tackle, cannot. He's dropped just about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Lawton Ike.
Yeah, and we've also seen a lot of tempo for this offense, and, you know, it's caused some penalties as well, so we'll see if they can clean that up this half.
Giles in the gun, split back, 2 wide receivers left and 1 to the right. Claps his hands, he's got it. Back to pass, looking near side, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run 30, and he's dragged down to the 34-yard line for only a pickup of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Eagles.
See what the decision here is. I mean, if you don't get this, it gives Lawton High a very short field, but at the same note, already trailing 29-0, you don't have a lot to lose right now.
Halliburton in motion out of the backfield. He sets up on the right side. Not sure where to go. Now he comes up the line. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Got a false start, not called. Giles awaits snap. He's got it. Back to pass.
Oh.
Looks downfield. Still looking. Got to get rid of it. It's 4th down. He is not going to flag down. He's sacked. Reeves on a 4th down. You got to at least give your wide receivers a chance to make a play. We'll see what the flag is.
That's a tough one there. I think this is going to go against Lawton High, and this play is going to stand right here. Looked like the receivers were a little off kilter there, and
so there's no flag.
Yeah, there we go. Turnover on downs. So that's a tough way to start this second half, and Lawton High will take over with great field position yet again.
Well, that's just an experience thing, as Amir Giles, the junior quarterback, just reps enough to know on 4th down you can't just eat it. You got to at least give yourself a shot to pick up the 1st down, but a sack, and as Reeves said, turnover on downs. Great field position for Lawton as they've got it 1st and 10 on the Lawton Ike 28-yard line, moving in right to left. Simpson, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left in motion. Fake handoff, Simpson hitting the backfield, gets away, not for long, dropped just about the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1.
Good job by this defensive line stepping up there and not going for the fake on that jet sweep. Eyes on the quarterback, and you get him down without gaining anything. So good start for this defense, who's played pretty well. They've just been put in tough situations all night long.
In another one right here, Reeves. No offense to speak of for Lawton Ike. Completely on the defensive shoulders. We'll see if they can come up with a big stop. Second down and call it 10. Shotgun formation. Simpson deploys 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Man in motion, slot left to right. Simpson back to pass. Sets up a screen, comes near side, 25, hit, fighting down to the 22-yard line. That'll be short of a first down and bring up third down and call it 5.
Got to give the Lawton High offensive coordinator some kudos here tonight. He's drawn up some tricky plays. That's a cool motion concept into a screen, and we've seen some cool plays on the 2-point conversions as well. So, can tell they were working on a lot of cool gadget plays during this offseason, and they're displaying them against their rival here tonight.
Quavon Colston, Tyler Cochran in the backfield. Tight bunch set on this 3rd and 5. Simpson sends a man in motion across the formation, now doubles back, sets up, tight end left. Simpson has the snap, got a false start penalty. Simpson hemmed up in the backfield, going to be dropped for a loss. So if I'm Lawton Ike, it's going to be a dead ball. I was going to say decline the penalty, but afraid we'll have to do it again.
Yeah, not sure why that wasn't blown dead if it's going to be a dead ball, but
we'll see as we have a Lawton Ike player down.
Possible cramp there on the far side.
As we await the flag on the field, he's talking to the Lawton High coach. Illegal shift. And replay 3rd down.
And another player cramping on this, the side closest to us. So a little bit of problems here early on.
So we got 2 Lawton Ike Eagles down, getting stretched out, cramping, as Reeves said. It's not the warmest night, but as I said earlier, a little bit muggy, hot and humid, or at least humid. That can get the electrolytes out of your systems. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for Lawton High. Kind of a shame on that one for the Eagles. Reeves on that quarterback draw. Well defended. Dropped them for a loss. Would have brought up 4th down and long.
Yeah, definitely a break for Lawton High, and they get another go here at a 3rd and long. So we'll see what the play call here is. I would expect them to put the ball in the air. Though they've ran the ball a lot on 3rd and long situations, and they've had success. So, you could see it going either way.
Well, the Eagles are up off the field that we're dealing with cramps. Defense back on. Here comes Lawton. 8:40 to go, 3rd quarter, 29-0. Lawton on top. They've got a 3rd down and 9 from the 28-yard line of Lawton Ike. Simpson, shotgun formation in the backfield all alone. The strong side right, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Man in motion, fakes the handoff to him. Screen coming near side, caught. 30-yard line, dropped right there. Excellent pursuit by the Eagle defense. That will bring up 4th and long.
Yeah, really good defense there. And, there's been a lot of screens thrown by the Lawton High offense thus far, but Lawton Ike's really been all over it, not allowing that receiver to gain any space and make you hurt in the open field. So good job bottling that up, and we'll see if they can get off the field here on a crucial 4th down.
DJ Campbell deploys wide left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Braden Burrell, the tight end, strong side left. Simpson alone in the backfield, claps his hands. He's got it. Back to pass. Time in the pocket. Looking downfield, steps up, throws over the middle to Burrell. It is tipped and knocked away. Excellent coverage. Burrell got both hands on it, Reeves, but a tough catch, and that's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, pretty good throw by the quarterback there, up the seam trying to hit the tight end, but even better defense by Lawton Ike. 2 guys converge on it and knock it away. And that's a stop on downs for this Eagle defense. So, like I've been saying all night long, I think they have played a pretty darn good game, everything considered.
Point at the game, if I'm Eagle defense, I'm beginning to look at the offense like, all right, guys.
For sure.
Hand off to Weaver. He's dragged down just about the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard. But that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles.
And just a lot more creativity offensively for Lawton High tonight as opposed to Lawton Ike. They're just trying to run their base offense, and it seems like Lawton High is very zoned in on the scheme they're trying to attack with.
Giles, screen to Knighton, good pursuit, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Swarming defense by the Wolverines. And that'll back it up to a 3rd down and call it 12 now for Lawton Ike. Reeves, I understand the concept. Eventually you've got to push the ball down the field.
Yeah, and, when you're losing yards on 1st and 2nd down, it makes you very predictable on the ensuing 3rd down. Obviously, a passing opportunity right here, and I think Lawton High knows what's coming.
Giles in the shotgun. He's got it. Back to pass. Blitz is on. Steps up in the pocket. Throws up. Has a man. Threw it behind him. Would have been a first down. But that'll bring up 4th down and 12 for Lawton Ike.
Busy night for this punter.
Visible frustration for the wide receivers from Lawton Ike.
Yeah.
That's numerous times they've gotten open, just cannot put the ball on the letters.
Throw was behind him, and I think it would have been a first down if he hits him on the numbers, but Giles has really struggled all night long.
So again in punt formation, again another man runs on late, and we got a flag as we're going to get an illegal substitution, maybe on Lawton, as both teams were having some trouble on that one. And that is what the call is, so that'll move it forward 5 yards. Not a first down, still 4th and 6 for the Eagles.
Doesn't look like that's going to change the decision for Lawton Ike here. I think they're still going to go ahead and punt this football.
Would you think about going for it 6 yards
down? I think you got to think about it, but just, it's another passing chance where it's 4th and 5, and you just have not had a lot of success through there.
Snap back, bobbled, and it's blocked. He kicked it right into the back of his offensive lineman. Chases on to get the ball. It's fallen on by an Eagle, but that's going to be 1st and goal. Hold the phone. Another flag down on the near side.
I don't think they were set on that play, so I think this one's going to stand. Just kind of trying to rush the punt right there, and it comes back to bite you in 2 ways. It gets you a penalty for 1, and then for 2, you punt it into your players behind because of it.
Well, just not a lot going right for the Eagles tonight. The defense played pretty stout.
Yeah, they've held their own, no doubt about it. I mean, they should not be upset about their performance.
And Lawton High is in the Taco Mayo red zone. Taco Mayo was some of the best burritos around at the end of a Friday night. I can tell you from back in the day, personal experience.
Probably be driving through here thereafter.
Doesn't sound too bad right now.
Maybe sitting down somewhere and catching the end of whatever football's still on.
DJ Campbell in a quarterback, takes a snap over the left side. Touchdown Lawton, as the Eagle defense did not show much resistance on that one. That was number 23, Quavon Colston, as they had 3 men lined up in the backfield, and Colston was the one that took the snap and ran over the left side, and it's 35-0 Lawton.
Yeah, and you got to like that Wildcat package that Lawton High's been running here tonight. It's been...
You can do a lot out of it.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the pop pass out of it twice work really well, and then just that QB sweep, you have a lot of lead blockers in front of you, and it's a really good play. So I like that package a lot for the Wolverines.
Well, the will of the defense for the Eagles might have been bent and broken as the kick is up and good. Timeout on the field, 36-0. Lawton leads Lawton Ike. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Welcome back. Cameron University, Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell, as we've got 6:16 to go in the third quarter, 36-0. Lawton on top of Lawton Ike. Well, if you're a Lawton Ike fan, been a rough night, but football season just now starting, and a whole season to work on a slew of issues. But you can always hang your hat on having a good defense. This defense has played very hard and, for the most part, very well for the Eagles.
And we're going to do our best to make these broadcasts fun. You know, even when there's lopsided scores, our energy is not going to wane. We've been through it before. We've seen it both ways. We've commentated for teams winning by a lot and on the other side. So nothing new for us.
Kickoff presented by Wayne's Drive-In is going to be fielded kind of awkwardly on the 30-yard line. That's where the Eagles will go to work, 1st and 10. Well, Reeves, do you think about a quarterback change here?
Yeah. I mean, I just don't know, if there's a backup on this team that they really like a whole lot or what the deal is with that. We'll probably figure that out as the season goes on, and maybe we can catch a practice or two. But, yeah, it's been a struggle back there for Giles tonight. But, on the same note, for most successful quarterbacks, they need a successful run game as well. We've seen Lawton High be able to run the football really at will during this game, and it's really helped the quarterback on the other end of that. So when you don't have a run game going, it puts you in very, very predictable passing circumstances, and Lawton High is just feasting on that right now. So I think we're going to see the same personnel here with Knighton in the backfield and Giles still at QB.
Well, if you can't run it, you got to throw it. You got to have a quarterback that can. Giles turns, hands off up the middle. Halliburton, room to run. Watch out, 40-yard line. Can't make a man miss. He's going to be dragged down to 43, but that is a first down for the Eagles.
We just have not seen a whole lot of running through tackles here tonight, but there you get to see it. Really nice broken tackle there at the line of scrimmage. And I thought he was going to hit the second gear there and possibly take it.
Knighton in motion, right to left. Hand off to Halliburton again. This time stood up at the line of scrimmage and driven back for a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Eagles.
I think they already blew that dead, so no fumble on the play. The Lawton High coaches love that, Keep going for the football.
Play through the whistle,
yep.
Mr. Mitchell.
No doubt. Coaching cliches, they are back.
But that's part of the issue on offense. You got a good run, but they can't seem to follow it up with any type of sustained momentum.
Yeah. I would agree.
Bunch set. We've got a officials timeout on the field. What for? I
think there's a player cramping on this far side.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's what's going on here. So the cramping is coming out on both sides right now.
The cramping, it sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah. It kind of does. Not one I want to see, but.
No, me neither. In fact, he's already up and going off the sideline, so a quick timeout here. Well, Reeves made a recommendation to me, speaking of horror movie, a Smile. Was it 2 or 3?
Was that called? Yeah, Smile 2.
Man, creepy movie. Appreciate the rec, by the way.
Yeah, that's a creepy one. The opening sequence really freaked me out in that one.
It gets your attention off the bat.
Yeah, it does.
Bat, no doubt.
It really does.
Interesting flick. Well, Lawton Ike is.
We like to toss movie recs back and forth.
We do. Just on a random Tuesday night. Hey, have you checked out the most random horror movie on planet Earth? Smile 2. Never heard of it.
Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog. There we go. Now we're talking. 2nd and 9. Giles takes a snap, hands off, mauled in the backfield as Halliburton placed a no chance. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and call it 12 for the Eagles.
Yeah, and yet another drive where you're behind the sticks. After the good first down run, just not a lot to work on after that. So probably going to have to put the ball in there here.
Lawton showing blitz. Giles has it. Back to pass. Under pressure. He is hitting the backfield. Gets away. Running far side. Got to let it loose if he can. He's going to turn it on. 40. Bang down at the 40. Call it 4-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and roughly 10. So a lot of running to gain 1 yard.
And I'll tell you what about Giles, though. He's pretty fearless. I mean,
put the shoulder down.
Yeah. He's not going to go down without a fight, and a lot of times you see quarterbacks do just that.
Well, Lawton Ike's going to go for it. 4th down and a long 9. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Giles.
Oh, they were not set.
We got motion all over the place. Flags are down. Giles takes off up the middle. Not going to matter. And we'll see if they make them replay 4th down or if it's a turnover on downs. A wide receivers moving early has been a...
Yeah, and that's on the quarterback there. You got to make sure your receivers are set and give them time.
Well, it's going to be declined, and we got a turnover on downs. Lawton takes over an excellent field position on the 44-yard line, leading 36-0.
Sometimes it's unfair because you know how many responsibilities the quarterback has, and it almost feels like you're overwhelmed with responsibilities. But at the end of the day, one of the biggest ones is making sure everybody on your offense is set, so you're not going to get a pre-snap penalty. So,
well,
kind of when you're off kilter already in a game like this, mistakes like that tend to happen.
I hate to keep going back to that scrimmage, Reeves. We saw the same thing. Wide receivers moving early.
Yeah,
on every
not
snap.
being set.
No. Well, we'll see if Lawton takes a shot here. Ball on the 46-yard line of Lawton Ike. Simpson has it, rolls. He's going to run it now. 45, cuts it up 40, down to the 35-yard line for a first down for the Wolverines.
Feels like we haven't seen Simpson in a while for some reason. I guess it's because their first drive of the half was the Wildcat from the 5-yard line.
Right.
So this is our first look at Simpson since the first half. But, Dave, I've been really impressed with the dual threat ability.
He can run it and he can throw it. Good quarterback. He's got it 1st and 10. Clock ticks. Under 4 to go in the third quarter. Simpson, shotgun pistol set. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Strong side right. Right in the middle of the field. Moving left to right. Simpson claps his hands. Hands off. Up the middle. Room to run. 30. Puts the head down all the way out to the, call it 26-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 1 for the Wolverines. Well, Lawton might be taking their foot off the gas here as it's 36-0 in the third. Simpson, shotgun, claps, throws, near side, caught and dropped, 25-yard line. So that was 2nd and 1. That's a good time to try that. They got a 3rd and 1 left.
For sure. I love throwing the ball really on 2nd and 3rd short opportunities. Defense usually expecting a run, and more times than not you can catch them off guard with a play like that. So he definitely had room to run if that one was caught, but ball goes through his hands.
So 3rd and 1 for the Wolverines. Simpson, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. He's got it back to pass, looks, throws it down the near side. It is caught. And they're going to mark it out of bounds at the 3-yard line on the far side, and Lawton High has another 1st and goal. Reeves just talking about this kid throwing the football. He's got an arm and he can run it.
Yeah, really good back shoulder throw right there to his outside receiver who's dressed up like Travis Hunter with the number 12 in the double sleeves. But
nice.
Yeah, really nice catch on that far sideline. And I thought the Lawton Ike safety had a route to that ball, but Dave, I think he was just a step short there, and that made all the difference in the world.
So in the red zone, Lawton goes.
The Taco Mayo red zone.
The Taco Mayo. Every time we bring it up, I'm going to get hungry. Thinking of those grilled burritos. And we're going to get a timeout by Lawton High. A lot of confusion getting guys on the field. Timeout on the field, 3:05 to go before halftime, 36-0. Lawton.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Welcome back, Cameron University. Lawton Ike football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave, Myrick, Reeves, and Mitchell. We've got 3:05 to go in the third quarter. 36-0. Lawton on top. Very tough night for the Eagles. And Lawton has it 1st and goal from the 3-yard line, looking to add more to the scoreboard. DJ Campbell drops a snap, picks it up. He is hit and dropped. They're going to mark it just about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and goal.
It's about the first time tonight that Wildcat has not really worked well. It's been a dangerous package tonight for the Wolverines. They've used it well. And it's almost like Lawton Ike did not expect to see something like this in the red zone. Defense has held up pretty well here tonight, but Dave, in the red zone, this is where they've struggled.
The shift is on. Wildcat run left, looking to pass. He is hit, gets away at the 5-yard line, corner of the end zone, dives in for a touchdown. Lawton lights up the scoreboard yet again, and it's 42-0 Wolverines here in the third quarter.
That looked like a, kind of a dual threat play where he could either throw that if he wanted to or go ahead and run it to the outside.
I think he made the right decision.
Correct decision was made, as there was a lot of leeway out in that left side, and he barrels into the end zone for the touchdown. And they're really avenging that rivalry loss from last year.
Well, even some of the Lawton faithful are beginning to make their way out to the parking lot and probably head to the house. This one is a wrap with 2:27 to go, 42-0.
Those flag girls are getting pretty tired.
Lawton on top, getting a workout. They're getting their steps
Ran about a mile so far.
Well, Lawton lined up to go for a traditional PAT.
Haven't seen this tonight.
Snap back, and it's going to be a fake as Burrell's going to try to run it. He is at the 5, reaches out for the pylon, and did not make it. So timeout on the field, 42-0, Lawton on top. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
Welcome back. Cameron University here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton Ike football off to a rough start tonight. They trail Lawton 42-0, 2:27 to go before halftime. Dave Myrick, Reeves Mitchell, and our broadcast crew want to shout out the dudes doing the hard work up here while Reeves and I just babble and try to give you what we see.
That's about right. We're doing a lot of babbling at this point.
Well, 2:27 to go in the third. 42-0.
Another onside.
Onside kick, Lawton Ike smothered.
No love lost.
I mean, they are out for blood tonight.
What do they call Georgia Tech? Clean old-fashioned hate?
That's right.
Maybe they should rename that to Lawton High against Lawton Eisenhower.
Well, Lawton Ike did beat Lawton last year, so they got revenge on their mind.
Yeah, very true. And, that's well in the mind of the coaches. Kind of an interesting thing that came out of that scrimmage as well. We were out the other day. The Westmore coach stepping down after the scrimmage. Kind of got to wonder what was going on there. I haven't really read into the situation, but I've never seen that before 1 week before the season.
After you just coach a scrimmage. It's very weird the way that was.
Bizarre.
Giles back in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Takes a snap, hands off up the middle. Room to run, 50-yard line, tackled just about the 49, so a pickup of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. Eric Knighton, shifty running back, like his game.
No doubt about it. We've seen him in the passing game a little bit on those screens, and we've seen him get a lot of carries as well. It's a good stable of running backs here for Lawton Ike. I think the defense has been all over it.
Knighton into a pile, trying to get what he can. Not much. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4. That's just where you get a good run on 1st down. I'd like to see something different, maybe to the outside. Just going to that well again has been stopped time after time tonight.
No doubt.
Well, Tellis Weaver checks back in. He's going to set up as an H-back on the left side. Giles in the shotgun, stuck to his right. Giles throws far side, and he skipped it in, incomplete. So that was 3rd and 3. That'll bring up 4th and 3, and I assume Lawton Ike will go for this.
You would think so. In plus territory at about the 47-yard line. and only 3 yards to go. They've tried a couple screens in these scenarios earlier. We'll see what they draw up here.
Knighton to the right of Giles. Giles has it back to pass. Throws over the middle. It is incomplete. I do not see a flag on the field. That's going to be another turnover on downs. Well, Reeves, I got to say it at this point, it might be worth looking at another quarterback just to see. It's going to be hard to.
I wouldn't disagree. I mean,
you got
this
to be able
game's
to complete a pass at some point.
This game has been over for a while, so throw the backup in there, see what he can do, and then if you want to go ahead and go with Giles again next week, I don't blame you. But I agree with you. I think it would be worth getting a look at this point.
Well, 1:19 to go before we tick over to the fourth quarter. This one all over but the bus rides. 42-0. Lawton on top, and they've got the ball yet again out near midfield. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. It's in the air, and it is incomplete. Threw into double coverage. New quarterback in the game.
Lefty.
That is Caton Pulatasi. Great last name, Pulatasi.
Yeah, I like his throwing form. Kind of Michael Penix-esque. Excuse me.
Yeah, lefty.
And with the number 9 as well.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, not a bad one either.
And we got another stoppage in play. I didn't see anybody call a timeout. We got a stoppage, though.
Could even go years back to, what was his face for OU? Was it Kendall Thompson? Who was the lefty?
He was a lefty, yeah.
And I remember he transferred to Utah and played receiver.
That's right.
I think his dad was a former OU player.
Charles Thompson.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember Kendall for was at Bedlam when Jalen Saunders
they had to put
him in, and he flipped it to Saunders on an end around.
Yeah.
And that's about the only thing I remember Kendall for. Went on to have a good career as a wide receiver at Utah, though. Clock ticks, under a minute to go. 2nd down and 10 for Lawton High. Handoff into the line, stacked up, trying to get outside. Coming near side, does. 45, turns upfield. 45-40, and dragged down there, but that's enough for a Lawton first down.
Yeah, some really good blocks thrown right there, and that was a good play to pick up the first down.
Quavon Costin on the carry. Yeah, Kason Pulatasi, the backup for Lawton in the game, the lefty. Trying to engineer a scoring drive and put it on film. Pulatasi directs traffic, shotgun pistol set, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Tight end, strong side left. Pulatasi throws near side, trying to set up screen. Nifty footwork, 40, still dancing, 35, still on his feet, 30. Almost broke that one down to 25. Reeves getting some sloppy tackling here.
Yeah.
Tired arms.
Very lazy tackling there, but you can't really blame the defense when they've been out there.
Not at all.
Most of the game, Dave, and the time of possession is such a key in football, and it's being dominated tonight by the Wolverines, as I believe we're going to head to the fourth quarter.
Clock's hit 0-0. We go to the fourth, 42-0. Lawton leads. Lawton Ike here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to TaycoRoofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your...
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Welcome back. Cameron University, Lawton Ike football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Dave Myrick, Reeves Mitchell, Tulagasi, hands off up the middle. Pushes his head down. We'll mark it at the 21-yard line. That'll bring up a second down. I'd call it 6 if I were to guess 7. All right, 1 yard off.
Yeah, this one's all but over, but if you're Lawton Ike, I mean, you can learn a lot about yourself in a fourth quarter like this. First game of the season. Do you lay down right now, or do you come out with some fire?
Pulatasi pulls it, looking to run, does so, turns upfield, 20, puts the head down to the 15. Let's see where they mark that one.
About the 16, looks like.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Wolverines. Pulatasi, I'm impressed with this lefty as well for Lawton.
No doubt. He shows the dual threat ability there, tucking it and running and going for a nice gainer. And then we've seen the left-handed throwing motion that looks pretty good as well. Maybe he should work on the decisions a little bit. He's forced it into some double coverage, but hey, it's a blowout. I don't really blame him.
Let it fly, young man. 3rd down and 2. Pulatasi, high snap, has it, pressure behind, zips it over the middle. We've got a touchdown, but whistles on the field beforehand. Pulatasi was poleaxed from behind.
False start.
Too bad. Excellent throw on that little crossing route underneath.
Yep, that was the perfect play call there. Just a slant and a man-on-man situation. Receiver burned the cornerback for the touchdown, but no dice, as that's going to come back for a false start.
I'm going to say the Lawton Ike corner heard the whistle and stopped.
There you go. That's a good way to look at it.
Pulatasi, 3rd and 7, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Has it, hands off, trying to get outside, cannot. Good. Oh! Fumble on the field. It's on the field. It is picked up by Lawton Ike as they have forced a turnover on 3rd and 7. And that is one of the hardest hits, clean hits, you'll see in high school football.
And there's a little bit of what we were talking about. Are you going to lay down in this fourth quarter? Or are you going to come out with some fire? You got the whole rest of the season to look ahead. And that's a great play right there by this defense. Gang tackle, and then a guy comes in just to barrel him, force the fumble, and Lawton Ike takes back over. So in a game not filled with many positives, there's a big positive.
Coaches used to call cleaning that up. Rally and clean it up. Quavon Colston paid the price, fumbled the football.
Same offensive personnel.
Yeah, Giles still in there. 2-by-2 sets to both sides. Takes a snap, fumbles a snap, picks it up. Tries to run. He's going to be hemmed in and dropped just about the line of scrimmage.
Football's a funny sport. How, kind of a broken play there turns into one of your better runs of the night.
So 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Shotgun set, stacked left and right. Giles takes a snap, hands off up the middle, hitting the backfield. Getting away is Weaver, still fighting hard for a gain of 3.
And I'll tell you what, those receivers over there are blocking hard.
We've got a flag down on the near side.
This may be a holding or something, but I give them credit, Dave. They're blocking really hard right now, even in a lopsided affair.
We'll see if that's a hold or a dead ball foul. It was kind of late. They are looking at the Lawton Ike bench, asking what he wants to do. I believe it's going to be on Lawton. Personal foul, of course, against Lawton Ike.
Well, what? Oh, he pointed the wrong way. Or wait, no. All right.
That's kind of a funny view.
Yeah.
Both teams watch right and now watch left. You got Lawton defensive tackles asking what is going on.
Eric told us to write down the big plays in the game so he can put it on the OSN highlight video at the end of the week. I think we should send him that one.
We are sending him that one. It's going to get clipped tonight.
Where they walk forward, then backwards, then forward, then backwards
again. It was pretty well choreographed.
Yeah, it was. Everybody was in sync.
All right, 1st and 10, now back on their own 22. Giles, another low snap, hands off up the middle. Stacked up after about a yard. That'll bring up.
And, man,
wow,
these receivers and corners are really tussling right now.
We're going to get a flag eventually.
Yeah, even the linemen and linebackers are going at it after the play. Nobody is happy out here.
But the clock ticks, 9:30 to go.
Yeah, clock rolls on.
And it's 2nd and 25. Now they've added the penalty yardage. Giles in the shotgun. See if he puts it up in the air. Snap. Back to pass. Has time in the pocket. Plenty of time. Now he's going to run it. 20, 25. Skips over a man. 30-yard line and tackled right there. So that'll bring up 3rd down and roughly 12 as the Lawton defense is fired up on that one.
PA announcer tells nobody to rush the field. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that, but
not from the Ike side anyway.
Never hurts to let the message be known.
Back to pass. Giles over the middle, nowhere close. Skips in front of a Lawton defender, and that will bring up 4th down and 20. Clock stops, 8:37 to go in the game.
Rough night for Ike offensively, no doubt about it. I mean, you just can't sugarcoat it.
No, very, very tough. Very tough. Passing game is in serious trouble to start the season. But hey, it's the first week, right?
You got time to improve.
Only go up from here.
Yeah. Doesn't get a whole lot worse than this, I would hope.
Well, they do have Carl Albert on the schedule.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. But, you know, games like that, when you're playing a team like Carl Albert, you almost just put an asterisk by it and say, we're not even counting this one.
Lawton takes over on the 30-yard line of Lawton Ike as they lead at 42-0. Pulatasi hands off over the left side, room to run, 25, still on his feet. Tackled about the 21-yard line for a gain of 9. That'll set up 2nd and 1 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, the defense has to be frustrated that the offense was not able to capitalize off that forced fumble. But, you know, sometimes the ball's just not rolling your way, and that's a little bit of what's happening here tonight. Makes me really want to watch the film of last year of the 35-28 game.
I'm curious on that as well. Got a botch snap, flags down all over the place. It'll be a false start on Lawton. Well, you know, they lost their head coach, they lost their quarterback, lost running back, wide receivers. So that's tough task.
For sure. When you replace that much production, including a head coach, I mean, it's a tall task to walk into the first game and be 100% prepared to play. We see that at every level of football.
Pulatasi throws near side, caught, 30-yard line, makes a man miss. Still on his feet, 25, 20, and going to be banged down right there. Let's see where they mark it. Initial spot, I believe, is going to be just shy of a 1st down. So 3rd and 1 upcoming, 7:08 to go in the game. 42-0, Lawton on top. PA announcer making sure if people need a ride, they call or text for that now.
Yeah, it's a good reminder as well.
Yeah, I'm feeling really smart here because the entire parking lot is behind us to the right, and I parked way over here to the left. So I think getting out of here, I'm just going to zip out and go, and you're going to be stuck for like 2 hours.
Oh, well, I have the longer drive, so I hope that's not the case.
We've got more flags down here, unfortunately. Clock stopped, 6:42 to go. Give it up to the Eisenhower Palm squad across the way. They have not lost any of their gumption tonight. Still cheering hard. And a rough night for the Eagles. High snap over the head to Lagasse. Tracks it down, falls on it for a huge loss out to the 40-yard line. So we'll see what Lawton decides to do here. That'll bring up 4th down and pretty long. 4th and 20 to be exact. Offense stays on the field. Pulatasi in the shotgun pistol set. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Now running back on his right hip. Pulatasi has it. Back to pass. Throws down the near side. It is caught. And out of bounds. Good enough for a 1st down. Just going up and making a play on the ball. To move the sticks, that was number, well, I can't see. It shows 85. I don't have one on the roster, so.
Really nice throw and catch there, and good job by the receiver high pointing that pass, making sure he was going to be the only one to come down with it.
First and 10 on the 18 of Lawton Ike, going in right to left. Pulatasi. Handoff up the middle, stacked up and dropped for a yard loss.
Oh, and he took the ball, Dave. Wow.
Are they going to say?
They're going to rule him down, but
I'm
man,
not sure about that one.
Looked like he stripped that ball pretty cleanly, and he would have been off to the races for the first score of the night for Ike.
Tough.
Very tough.
When it's going bad, it's going bad.
Yeah.
Now Lawton back in the red zone. Second down and 13. 5 minutes to go exactly in the game. Pulatasi. Shotgun snap. Throws down the far side. It is incomplete. I think the wide receiver mistimed the jump. Pretty good ball out there one-on-one.
Yeah. I like the throwing motion there. Pretty well-placed pass. But as Dave said, just a little mistime on the jump. Leads to the incompletion. And that sets up a 3rd and long for the Wolverines.
Intended for Josh Long. A lot of subs in the game now for Lawton. 3rd and 13 to go on the 21 of Lawton Ike. Pulatasi in the shotgun. Has it. Fakes a pitch. Runs up inside 20. Trying to fight forward. Does so to about the 17-yard line. Well shy of the first down. We'll see what the Wolverines decide to do here. Well, Lawton Ike fans across the field beginning to file out themselves, heading to the parking lot. I'm sure some Mickey D's trips, Taco Mayo trips, and to the house people will go to watch college football and get ready for a big day tomorrow. Also of college football, the opening weekend. Snap back kick is not going to be long enough. And the score remains 42-0. Timeout on the field. 4:03 to go in the game. 42-0. Lawton on top. This is Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Welcome back, Cameron University on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton Ike football as they take over possession. Handoff up the middle. Very little. Call it a yard gain. Well, about 3 to go. 42-0 Lawton Ike trails. Dave Myrick along with Reeves Mitchell. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Enjoying some prep action. Wanting to go fast. Giles. Pump fake. Looks to run. 20-yard line. Flag down. Turns upfield. 25-30. Gets outside 35-40. 45. And tackled well out of bounds.
Late.
That should be a flag. And we got one.
Unfortunately,
that's going to be offsetting. Reeves.
Yeah.
The best offensive play of the night.
Offsetting penalties there. There's definitely a hold in the backfield. And then the personal foul. So refs have a lot to sort out here as we have a player injured as well.
Well, that kind of sums up the evening for the Eagles. A really good run, first big run of the night for Giles, the quarterback. And he's tackled late out of bounds. It would have tacked on 15 to it for a really good scoring threat. But we got a hold in the backfield that is going to negate that run as the Lawton defender is helped to his feet. That is number 79, Devion Rogers. Big defensive tackle being helped off as we speak. Well, again, this one all over but the bus rides. Not a lot to point to. Just try to get some good stuff on film to look at in practice this week if you're the Eagles. Giles and the offense are over the ball where they thought it was going to be, but the ref says, no, you got to come back here. Those were offsetting.
Second down, ball with the 16-yard line.
And scrimmaging from the 26, 2nd down and 9. Ball on the far hash. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Giles has a snap, throws far side, caught. 25, tries to turn upfield, 30. Ushered out of bounds right there, I believe, has the first down.
Oh, 3rd down, it looks like.
Going to mark him just short. Oh, he was well short. They're showing 3rd down and 3. 3 to go in the game. Giles, he's going to run it up the middle 30-yard line and bent back there, and I think he's short or right on the line. Going to depend on the spot.
Looks like an inch or so short. I think he needed to get to that 30-yard line. Probably easy decision here, though, just to go ahead and go for it.
4th and a football. Giles in the shotgun. Double stack sets left and right. Snap. Lawton did not have their players off the field. Giles runs up the middle, now tries to get to the near side. He's hit and gets away. 30, 1st down, 35. Banged out of bounds. Well, it looked like Lawton still had too many men on the field, but the flag did not come out.
Nice improvisation there by the quarterback to get outside and pick up that 1st down. And that's about the most running room he's had all night long.
Clock ticks, 2:20 to go in the game. More confusion, man coming on late is Eric Knighton, shotgun formation. Giles with 2 backs to his left, claps his hands. Giles looking to run, 35, gets outside 40. 45, good block downfield, 50, 45, 40, and tackled right there. Excellent blocking by the wide receiver on the far side.
Kind of looked like an old school K-State QB power. And
Colin Klein.
Let the blockers develop in front of you. Really nice patience there as he gets to the outside and picks up the biggest gain of the night for the offense.
Well, you have to wonder if this QB run game was incorporated earlier in the game, what might have been.
Yeah.
1:28 to go. Giles takes a snap and just going to run it up the middle.
That was interesting.
A broken play, more than likely. And
just do it yourself.
1:13 to go in the game. Well, those of you Lawton Ike fans, don't lose hope. It's a long season, and we're going to be with you for all of it. Giles takes a snap, back to pass, throws far side, caught. Good pass, gets away from a man, 30-yard line, scampers out of bounds right there.
You know this offense would love to find the end zone
No
before
doubt.
the end of the game just to give yourself some kind of confidence moving forward.
If you're Coach Matthews, have them go. 44 seconds to go. 3rd down and short, handoff up the middle. Both hands on the ball, 25, coming near side, 20. 15, tackled at the 11-yard line. 30 seconds to go.
And that train horn goes off.
And we are in the Taco Mayo red zone. 18 seconds. Ike got to go if they want to score.
You got to hurry.
14 seconds to go. Not lined up yet. Here we go. Giles, 10 seconds to go.
You better throw it.
Takes a snap, a handoff. Coming near side, 10. 5, reaches for the pylon. He is
touchdown.
Touchdown, Lawton Ike with no time on the board.
How about that?
It reaches 000 as the Eagles finally break the scoring deficit. And our final score from Cameron, Lawton 42, Lawton Ike 6. Well, Reeves, we just talked about it. You at least want to get on the board and have some positive momentum to get on the bus. And they find it with Eric Knighton. I was with you. You got to throw it there. He said, no.
It still worked out.
Knighton made it happen.
And that's got to make the offense, feel really good about that. So Knighton was working really hard all night, catching passes, running the ball, and he finally finds the end zone with no time left. So, yeah, a nice bow put on the end of this game. It was not a pretty one for Eisenhower, but at the end of the day, you found the end zone, and you have scored in the 2025 season. So there you go.
There you go. You open it up. Well, I mean, my player of the game for this is going to be pretty easy. Eric Knighton. You know why? Because he scored a touchdown.
Got to give it to him. And like I was saying, he was working hard all game, blocking really hard, catching passes on those screens, and also lining up in the backfield. And we see him find the end zone at the very end of the game. So on a night that Lawton High was victorious, it ends in a really good moment for Knighton and the Ike offense. Hopefully they can translate it into the second half of the season.
Well, we're going to find out. Back with you guys next week. Final score 42-6. Lawton beats Lawton Ike. This has been Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today. This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.